4 hosts, 10 years, 78 games, 499 episodes of the #1 book club style English language classic RPG/humor podcast in the world. This is the Square Roots Podcast 500th episode bonanza. Let's go!
Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da.
I would cast 500.
Hey everyone, and welcome to episode 500 of the Square Roots Podcast. My name is Jim Banks. I'm joined by Matthew Van Zant.
500 episodes? Is that what you 78 games? 78?
More like 70 great.
Uh-huh. Well, main series games. You know, we've played way more than 78 games if you are subscribed to the Patreon. But, 78 available to anyone.
Wow.
And you
of
know
the
what?
listening
It's episode
public
500.
games.
I'm just going to say, also joined by Johnny Brandon.
What? Me? Hi.
Yeah. And Vanessa. Still on probation.
I'm Vanessa. For the 500th time,
still
I'm
on
Vanessa, your
It
probationary
is
host.
both not your 500th time because you were not on the first season, which was like 20 episodes, but it's more than your 500th time because you've been on all the bonuses and there's like 80 of those things.
All right.
Yeah, we also released some episodes
Let's just
that weren't
round it
numbered here
around
and
to
there over the
500.
years, so
Yeah, it's really...
Don't check
it's
our
anybody's
math.
guess
I don't
how
check
many
your math.
episodes there are.
you check my math all the time. Just like you
I'm
check
talking
my
to the
Wordle.
listeners.
Sorry, I'm still riding that Wordle high from this morning.
Listeners, if you know how
Guesses.
many episodes we've
Two
recorded.
guesses.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Welcome to the Two Timers
Vanessa
Club.
kind of already said it up top, but this is a podcast where normally we would play a classic RPG and then... what is the thing I say? We're a podcast
Jesus
that we
Christ.
play and talk about your favorite classic
done
RPGs
this
one chunker at a time.
this
Normally we would be
again.
doing
Remember
that.
how we spent several
Normally
years
we
calling
would be
them
doing that.
10
Chunkarinos?
years. 10
Yeah,
years.
Chunkarinos.
I never did.
And we almost put that on a t-shirt. But we're not doing that this time. We got other stuff to do.
We're not allowed to do it this time.
It's episode 500.
It's a rule.
time for us to celebrate us. And it's time to let our listeners have a chance to celebrate us. We're showering ourselves in praise.
Yay.
We're doing whatever we want to do. We don't care about what the listeners want. This episode is for us.
Oh, man.
In fact, we might not even publish it. We might just keep it for the four of us
I
to
like
listen
that.
to.
That's a fun
and
idea.
nobody else.
What if we only released episode 500 for Patreon? For patrons? Just don't release an
And a
episode on
new
the feed
tier
this week.
level.
And
We have one $10 a month patron, and we will only release it for them.
I fucking love that, actually.
And it's my friend Julie.
We do have a few things that we want to do tonight. And first off, we have a bunch of questions from listeners who want to pick our brains.
Yeah, we're skipping all the normal segments, right? We're not, no goss.
Yeah,
No
this
goss.
no
Quest
goss.
log,
This is going to
no
be...
level up.
Yeah. We want this episode to be timeless.
Timeless.
So we're not dating it with any news. We're not presenting it in the context of any game that we're playing. This is goddamn episode 500.
Wow, language.
Yeah,
Jim.
we're not using any contemporary slang like crusty. Is that what the kids are saying now? Crunchy?
Crusty?
What?
They say crusty or crunchy or something is like
Crispy?
crucky.
I
Like
don't
when they think
know.
it's gross.
I know that Matt, John, and I are unk.
Oh, I'm totally unk.
You can be
My
unk if you're
aunt,
a
then?
lady.
You can?
I'm
They're lady unk?
Yeah.
I've always wanted to like give off big auntie vibes, and I just don't.
No. You're unk AF. Anyway, 6, 7. Sorry. Cut that.
No. No, don't cut that. Keep that in.
Let's just get to it.
Actually, hold on. Let me say what all we're gonna do so that listeners know it. I'm gonna tell them up front. That way, if they don't want to listen, they can just shut their podcast app off right now.
Okay.
All right.
We're gonna do some listener mail. Matt has a very special game he's gonna subject us to. Johnny has some quiz games.
I do.
That he's prepared.
Poorly considered,
and then we're
as usual.
And then Vanessa gave us all an assignment of picking our favorite moments from the show. We're gonna do a little round robin
500 favorite moments.
500 top 500 favorite moments for our 500th episode. And that's it. So let's get to it. We have a bunch of questions. Most of them we got from our Discord. If you're not a member, email us. You can have an invite to the Discord. Unless you're one of those people that doesn't want to use Discord anymore because now they're scanning people's faces. Let's see.
For
Question
the
number
pornographic communities, which our podcast does count, I think.
Yeah. There's a lot of adult content in there. So, first question. Is there any truth to the rumor that Jim made a pact with a witch to steal Matt's hair, and that's why his hair is so great?
Ooh.
This is coming from Jay in the Discord. No, that's not true. I stole Matt's hair over a period of years. Whenever we would hang out, I would wait until he was asleep, and then I would eat a little bit of his hair.
Oh.
More and more every
That's
time.
great.
Yeah, and then it became my hair. That's how hair works.
Yeah, that's true, actually. I used to wake up every morning and just kind of like, where'd it go? It's not on my pillow, it's not in the drain. I don't understand where it went. And through the power of Jim's
flossing with it.
osmosis, he took my hair. That's okay. I'm fine. I'm fine with this.
You have lots
Question
of
2.
hair. It's just not on the top of your head.
It's true.
Oh yeah,
I'm going-
your hair migrated.
I'm going full crazy guy beard. I'm going to get this thing out like down to my fucking chest.
Wow, your chest
Buy
looks
a
very
Harley.
ample when you hold out your hands like that. You're like, my chest.
It's just because I'm wearing a black shirt and the lighting makes it look like my chest is ample and not like I have man boobs.
Oh, okay. You're not like big bear titties like that guy from Grandia 2.
No. Only in my dreams, Johnny. Only in my dreams.
Question
I'll read
number
the next
2.
question.
Oh, go ahead.
Let me do it. What has been your absolute favorite moment over the years? Ashley T. Ashley, you're going to have to wait till the end of the episode to find out about that.
Wow.
But she does add that she, actually, or he, I do not know, and I apologize. I think she?
She.
Yes?
Yeah, she.
She, lady, she?
Yes.
Maybe they.
Ashley also adds that we are her favorite podcast of all time. That's so sweet and also ridiculous. There's a lot of good podcasts out there, Ashley. Just do a little browsing.
It's okay to like us more than other podcasts, That's good and fine.
I guess so.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
It's too sweet and sincere, and it makes me uncomfortable.
We're one of those podcasts that really brought people into our lives,
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
She loves to listen to older playthroughs, especially Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. And finally, she notes that if Jim answers any of the listener questions with Kermit on a bike, she will unsubscribe.
Oh, wow. Wow.
A lot of questions to go.
We don't want her to unsubscribe.
Who wants to read the next question?
What are the hosts' top 5 favorite books? Since this isn't like each of the hosts' top 5 favorite books, we'll do it round robin style and come up with 5 altogether. I'll go first. I'm going to go The Haunting by Shirley
Jackson.
I should know this.
Temple.
Jackson. Thank you very much. Shirley Jackson.
I don't know.
Don't call me
I don't know
Shirley.
if that was right in any way, shape, or form.
It is Shirley Jackson. Yes.
Oh.
Who's next? Matt. You like book? What book?
That's a tough one. I do like book.
One book. Name one book that you like.
Name one book. Okay. I'm gonna go with The Wheel of Time. That's 14 books, so I answered the question. Plus, you're welcome.
Yeah, also it's called The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson. Again, I know the name and the author. It is my favorite book. Johnny!
Well,
Is The Haunting an adaptation of that, like the movie?
Yeah.
is it okay
Okay.
if one of the co-authors is canceled?
That's kind of where my head was at, because one of my favorite books of all time is Ender's Game, but I can't. That guy kind of sucks.
I don't know. I love Good Omens. It's such a good book. And
Oh,
Terry
man, Good
Pratchett
Omens
By
is
wrote
so
Terry
half of it.
Pratchett and no one else. Jim, book.
Gerald's Game.
No.
Tipping Point by Malcolm Gladwell.
Oh man, I owned that.
No. I'm going to say the book that maybe this is more recency bias, but I read a book last year called The Buffalo Hunter, which was about a Native American vampire that was awesome.
Huh.
And
One-
finally...
Johnny, I already know yours. Art of the deal. All right, moving on.
No, it's top 5, so now we will simultaneously, all together, say the last book on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
The
Stand.
The Shining.
Power
Count of
by
5.
Naomi
By Stephen King.
Alderman.
I thought I misunderstood the.
What did you say, John?
The Stand.
Oh, I said The Shining.
Oh, wow.
Stephen King represent. Stephen King
Well,
rules, right?
I'll
You
go
want a
with
t-shirt
needful
like that,
things
John?
then.
Oh.
If we're doing our favorite king, what's your favorite king, Matt?
Eyes of the Dragon. I love Eyes of the Dragon. It's nobody's favorite
Rise
Stephen
of the
King
Dragon.
book except for
Everyone's
me.
favorite Sierra Dynamics adventure game. It's great.
Yeah. Yep. Sierra.
Yeah, Sierra.
Like, needful things is pretty underrepresented too.
That's a
I
good
just
book.
like the concept. I think it's neat.
That lady loved Elvis, and she was fat.
Next question. What are the host's top 5 favorite games, and have they changed since starting the show?
Is this we're gonna do a similar round robin?
Ooh.
Yeah, that's
Really
a great
wishing
idea.
that we had discussed these ahead of time, and it wasn't just off the cuff.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's okay. I like going off, like shooting from the hip
Yeah.
in these situations, you know?
But Matt's going to say something he regrets, and then, like, he'll be...
No way. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. One of my fucking favorite games ever made. Played it 3 times, which is crazy.
That has definitely changed since the start of the show, because that came out after the start of the show.
Good point.
Yeah.
What do you think it was
Yeah,
before?
that's a good point.
Ocarina of Time?
Honestly, I think I would have said Link to the Past.
Okay.
I'm a Zelda boy. I love those Zelda games.
I'll go with Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been back at it ever since the free update, and that is another one that has come out since we started doing the show.
We got to get you a Switch too, so you can really play it.
I
the way
can't
it's-
So what would you
Decide.
have said?
I can't decide if I want a Switch 2 or a Steam Deck.
Steam Decks are out of stock in North America. There are no more to buy.
I guess I'll get a
Aw.
Switch
I'll just
2
say
then.
that. I'll just say that I fucking love the Switch too.
I'm sure you could find a
I
used
love
one.
it.
Johnny, favorite game?
I would say now... Oh, it's tough. There's a lot of games I really like. But let's say Star Control 2. I love that game. And I
Wow.
played it again this past year. I still love that game.
Do you
It's
think
still
you would
really
have said
good.
that if you had not played it again this past year?
You know what I was thinking? I might have said Snatcher, but then we played it last year, or the year before, and that game's
Last year.
problematic.
I mean, I think it's tough to disqualify things that are your favorite because they are problematic. Because like you still love them.
Yeah, it's still gorgeous and fun and really dumb.
He does try to
but-
date his dead friend's daughter
Right after his friend died.
right after telling her that he had died.
Jim?
Who's next?
Favorite game? I still gotta say Chrono Trigger. I love it. It's like my first little baby RPG.
And I think that's always, like, since the start of the show, that was still...
Yeah, that was one of the reasons that I wanted to do the show was.
I mean, I feel
All
like
right.
that one still tops the lists of greatest of all time. Like stuff like Final Fantasy VI, for example, beloved, but you rarely see on like a top 5 these days over like 7. But Chrono Trigger consistently still absolutely.
And
beloved.
now we gotta shout our 5th game again.
Yeah.
Like, in unison. Let's all.
I think we should
shout
all
the
in
5th game.
unison shout our favorite game that we've played for the show.
Okay.
That's got to be for the show. That's not the question.
No.
Yeah, that's true.
Do that.
But
All right, do whatever you want then.
Favorite game on 3.
right.
1, 2, 3. Persona
4.
Dagger of Amun-Ra.
Persona 5.
Persona 4 just has that nice hand feel. Feels good to play.
Yeah, the feel of sweet Adachi in your hands. Those 2 firm
I like
cabbages he keeps in his pants.
I'm still waiting to play 5. I'm excited to play 5.
We got to do it this year. We just got to bite the bullet, you know? It just, but it really comes
I'm
down to
down
like,
for
we
that.
got to commit to like longer chunkers where we maybe discuss a little less and just kind of play the game.
We can do maybe like a every other and then talk about moments, you know? Like play for 2 weeks and then in between do something more relaxed and fun.
That will make it take even longer.
Yeah.
Not if we that will give us time to play. We talk about double the amount of chunker. Well, never mind. We'll figure it out. This is not admin time. Cut that out.
Next question. What are your favorite drunken host moments? Mine is when Jim fell asleep on the record.
Remember when Jim fell asleep recording?
I
so
definitely
Jim was going through a
I've
divorce and he was
definitely-
really depressed and was drinking way too much. And one night we were recording and he just fucking passed out.
I did that once
Head
too.
down on his chest.
I've done it. I did it when we did the Dungeons and Dragons episode with Stan. Remember that? Like a long time ago, like right after the show.
That's
when
right.
we recorded that. I was so bored because I didn't know what I was doing. I drank like 14 beers, and then I fell asleep.
I remember there's one other like normal episode because I wasn't on that one, but it was one normal episode where we were kind of like quiet because you were falling asleep and we are just like,
I think,
Jim.
I mean, there's the episode where I fell asleep and you guys then had me upload my track of snores and you cut together a snore track and released it on SoundCloud.
And I, of course, have never been drunk on the show.
Of course.
It's because you're a teetotaler.
It's not true. I had a cider, I think, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago.
Whoa. Off the wagon.
Wow.
Somebody call her parole officer.
I will.
Ooh, this next one. What's one podcast secret that you have never told the other hosts?
Ooh, I have one.
Okay.
Sometimes when I can't sleep, I'll put on the Taskmaster podcast, like episodes I've heard a million times, put on that 15-minute sleep timer and fall asleep to it. And that, of course, is hosted by Ed Gamble, who's currently on tour. I'm going to go see him, and I'm real scared that I'm going to fall asleep during his stand-up set because I have programmed myself to fall asleep in 15 minutes to the sound of his voice.
I'm sure there are things I have not told you guys because you don't need to know every aspect of my lives. But what's a podcast secret that
I don't think I have any podcast
I don't think I have any either.
I'm very open with you.
Hey, I got another one. I'll tell you.
I got one.
Okay.
There were at least a couple of games that I definitely pretended like I finished that I did not finish.
I'm guilty of that too.
Yeah.
I may have
I
done
can't
that
remember
once or
now.
twice.
Specifically, but I know there was at least one that I watched a playthrough and straight up fucking lied through the last episode and just was like, yeah, I played this.
There was one where
I haven't
I
finished a
couldn't.
couple of games for
I've
the
been
show.
really good for the last few years
But
about making sure I fucking play these games.
Yeah,
There's one I
will say-
couldn't beat the boss. It was like a pirate ship, and you had to fight a pirate ship or something. I couldn't do it.
Rogue.
that sounds
that's
like
Rogue
Rogue
Galaxy.
Galaxy.
Yeah, Rogue Galaxy. I didn't.
I was truthful about it, but I did not finish Enchanted Arms. I got all the way to the last boss, and it was like, basically, it was like, okay, go grind a bunch if you want to fight this boss. And I was like, nah, I'm not doing that. So I can watch one more cutscene. Pass.
Yeah. Let's see. Next question. What podcast game did your opinion change dramatically through playing the whole thing?
Ooh.
I can answer that one. Ocarina of Time. Remember, I started hating it, and then by the end, the last episode, there was the twist where I really liked it at the end.
I think similarly, Final Fantasy
Who was
VIII.
on that with us? Vanessa and Jim weren't on that season, right? Was that a two-hander season?
That was a Dragon. No, you had Stan on it for Dragon Quest, right?
No, that was Dragon Quest. We're talking about Ocarina of Time.
Oh,
I did
was-
some of it, and then
we all
I
got
bailed.
3DSs.
I might have
and I
bailed on
think
that one too.
It was just a
You were
two-hander.
gone at that point. You took like a year off.
Oh, wasn't that
Me?
long. It was a few months.
No.
Yeah, you're right. It wasn't a year, but it was like 6 months at
It
least.
wasn't
right?
that long.
All right, I'll stop
I took like
with
two games off, I think.
And we missed you so
Yeah,
much.
doesn't
We
matter.
cried every night.
I know, we harassed you so much. Jim, we started a new group chat that was just the three of us, and we barely used it, and instead we were just constantly harassing Jim and bullied him into coming back to the
Yeah.
show. And aren't you glad we did?
Mm-hmm.
Final Fantasy VIII is not so bad. I thought it was bad for years, and then we played it on the show, and it was all right.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one too.
Let's see. For me, it might be what all older Final Fantasies have we? Final Fantasy V. Final Fantasy V was one that I did not like in the beginning, and then it just won me over with its like weirdness.
I have the opposite. I have an opposite here, which is that for years, I had played a lot of Xenogears and never finished it, and really thought that I loved that game. And then when we played it on the show, I made it through like 2 episodes and was like, "This fucking sucks," actually. And by the end, and I did not finish the game, but by the end, I was like, "Oh, I have learned that I hate Xenogears." And every time I see it pop up on somebody's like best of JRPGs list, it kind of makes me mad because I'm like, it's not a game. It's a quarter of a game and a bad movie. Like, I don't know.
There was just a couple of jumping puzzles I didn't like in that one. But that happens in so many of these games where there's just a jumping sequence that is terrible.
Like in Vagrant Story, it's a lot of real
Like
bad
in
ones
Mass
in that
Effect
one.
Andromeda.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you can fly in that game, so it's fine.
You turn those cheats on.
But you can boost for a while. I don't know. I don't mind the navigation in that one. All right. How did the revelation of Zidane's tail being his dick make you feel? Scared? Turned on? Please elaborate. This is from Kat or Galani? Was it Kat Galani?
Yeah.
I changed his name. I changed Galani's name to Cat in the Discord like 6 months ago.
Oh.
I
And now
don't
he's a cat.
understand this question because I wasn't on the Final Fantasy IX season, so of course I did not listen to it.
I want Square to do a remake of Final Fantasy IX so bad just so that we have a real excuse to do it again on the show, you know? Like,
Yeah.
Vanessa, that is
that's-
not true because you harassed
Our number
us
one fan.
every week. We released an episode with "Why am I not on this podcast?"
You almost all you
I mean,
guys.
my favorite part about that is that she was like, I'll come and do 1 season with you guys. I'll guest for 1 season and then moved in.
There are a couple of moments where Zidane's tail's like animated, like it's doing something, and knowing that it's its penis just makes it like it was cute before, and now it's just kind of.
I say it makes me more curious than anything. Like, is he peeing out of that thing?
I guess he must be.
That's why it's called a
Interesting.
penis.
Zidane isn't a...
Is Sin a whale? The answer is yes, right? Like,
why
Sin
it's
is a whale.
called
He's a big whale.
It's a whale. It's been litigated and recorded into law.
Yeah,
That's
Sin's
precedent.
a big whale.
We're not going to relitigate that on our 500th episode.
Yeah.
Kind of like how in the future, you know what? It's fine. It's fine.
Favorite Persona
what's your
character from the from the Persona games we played?
Adachi, unsurprisingly. I was already praising him and talking about his firm cabbage behind. Adachi's the best. I wish he was a party member and a romance option. It makes no sense that he's not.
Shockingly for me, it's Teddy.
Yeah, problematic fave Teddy is also my favorite.
Problematic fave.
Mine is Chie Satanaka from Persona 4. Chie is the best.
If it can't be Teddy, it'll be the dog with the knife. I like the dog with the knife.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I love the dog with the knife as well. What's his name? Ko something?
Kokomaru or something?
Kokomaru,
Something like
yeah.
that.
I love the dog with the knife, but let's be honest, he doesn't have much of a personality. He's just a dog. He's just a dog. I love dog, but you know, come on.
Most painful experience with a game from the past seasons.
Crossing the water in Bard's Tale, when the frame rate would drop to like 1 frame per second while your little raft went across the water. Because I think I was playing it on PlayStation 4, just could not handle the processing power that it took to run a Bard's
same
Tale.
here.
How about that desert that you had to cross in Breath of Fire 3? Do you remember that? I remember it taking me multiple tries and being really pissed off about it.
I didn't find it that hard, but I can't remember if I had a FAQ open or if I just, like, there was wrote down the instructions or something.
I think even with a FAQ open, I could not figure that shit out.
I think mine is there's that dungeon in the Rogue Galaxy that took hours.
The double dungeon.
So boring. Yeah, it was like 2 towers, and you had to like go up one and then cross it and then go down another. And it took literally hours.
Yeah, that one was fucking awful. And it kept interrupting you with Mio scenes and scenes of the sad boy and his robot.
Oh, I loved Sad Boy the Robot so much, though. I forgot to put that in my list of favorite moments. But Sad Boy and the Robot. Remember it'd always be when you're saving and you're like, oh, finally I can save and turn off this game.
Yeah, and you get a 20-minute cutscene.
I think when I think about games that we've played that I liked but had like a really painful section, the gummy ship in Kingdom Hearts 1 is like one of the worst things.
There was that fight. Was it outside of Beast's castle?
Oh,
in
yeah, Kingdom Hearts 2. That's a good one. That one feels fucking impossible. Like, it forces you to learn a mechanic that it's never told you to use before, which is one of the drive form things. Oh, man, I fucking hate that. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's like that Wind Organization 13 guy outside of Beast Castle. I hate that. Now I'm mad, Johnny.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's Cat's fault.
Most surprisingly good game.
This isn't really in the spirit of the question, but I had never heard of Live-A-Live before we played it, and it blew me away with how good it was. I guess I was surprised that I hadn't heard of it and it hadn't gotten more attention. Or maybe I just have had my head in the sand. I don't know, but
no, it was a shock to me how much I liked it too.
Yeah, I loved it.
I kind of agree with Vanessa. Live-A-Live is a game that I'd never heard of before, and I don't know if you guys remember, but it's one that Tyler Petty used to talk about a lot. Whenever we would have discussions on our Facebook. And yeah, playing it's so awesome. Like all the little different scenarios are so cool and different.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Remember the like karate guy one?
Yeah, I was just thinking about that.
Yeah, that one's so awesome. And the like psychic one where you're in like Neo Tokyo or something.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was great. Or the robot on the spaceship where you
Yeah.
can't fight.
Mm-hmm. They're just all
And then
like,
the final chapter that like brought it all together.
yeah, and the
so
whole like
good.
bird god and everything. It was,
Yeah.
it's a great game. I mean, it really,
Yeah.
it surprises me that it's not on lists with things like Chrono Trigger because it just felt innovative and different, and
it's so
everything
fun
was
to
well
play.
made. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
so well written too. Like all the dialogue feels like authentic to the like time period that they're in, and
Mhm.
it's also like funny and clever. It's just really good.
So I guess the answer, Kat Galani, is Live a Live.
Yeah.
Can I please talk in my Pete voice? Oh, you know I can't derail the podcast by talking my old Pete's old voice there, you know. I can't talk like that. I just get too turned on talking about Pete and be like, I'm gonna go wear some leather like in Kingdom Hearts 2
I
with
think
Maleficent.
we're
Why
due
is
for another
Johnny
Kingdom
rubbing
Hearts
his
game
chest
too.
while he says this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm dying to do Birth by Sleep. I feel like 2026 is the year of us like playing these franchises that we fucking love that we've been
Yeah,
talking
let's start.
about.
That's why
I'm gonna make you
we're
play
starting the
Suikoden
year
2.
off with Mass Effect. That's another one, right?
Mhm.
Yeah,
We're already on it. We're already on theme.
yeah, I agree.
2026, all bangers, no filler.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
fucking love that idea.
Yeah, why not? There's so many like franchises that we can dip back into. I still haven't played that new Vampire the Masquerade game, and that's my favorite
Whoa,
series of all time.
Whoa, whoa.
And I still haven't finished Final Fantasy 13.
Oh,
Okay, you said all bangers, and then you mentioned
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 13. I think you misunderstood your own assignment.
Oh. Okay, we can play Suikoden. If we can play Suikoden 2, then I'm fine. And Persona
Galani
5.
asks, is Kingdom Hearts Boy the son of Cloud and Aerith?
No, because he meets Cloud and Eris in Kingdom Hearts and does not call
Eris.
them Mummy and Papa.
But he's a garbage orphan,
Yeah.
so he doesn't know.
He's not.
Sora's not a
Sora
garbage.
goes
orphan.
home to
His
see his
parents live
parents.
on Destiny Island. You idiot.
We never meet his parents
Yeah,
once.
his mom
He
talks to
goes.
him in the first game. She's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
Those
it's
aren't his
true.
adopted parents because Cloud and Eris are his parents. Yes, Galani. The answer to your question is yes.
So Cloud and Aerith appear to be like maybe 5 years older than Sora, something like
Is
that.
it fucking Aerith or Eris? Because now we've said both, and I'm
oh
confused.
yeah, I don't know. I kind of think they're interchangeable.
It's Aerith.
I know what you're talking
right?
about. Wasn't there a U.S. translation that had said Eris?
Yes,
Am I
the
making that up?
original Final Fantasy VII was Eris, but it's
Yeah.
been Aerith ever since.
Yeah,
She's
it's been
Aerith in
Aerith
all the
ever
other
since.
games. And the
It's been
remakes.
Eris since they started doing that compilation of Final Fantasy shit, like back in the aughts.
Favorite Final Fantasy job class to have in a party from the cat? Boy, that's a tough one. I mean,
Not for me, because I've played Final Fantasy X-2, and I know that the ultimate class is Psychic. It's super great. They wear little schoolgirl uniforms, and they can shoot laser beams out of their brains. Psychic, the ultimate class.
for me, I think it's Summoner. I just, it's mostly Final Fantasy Tactics that makes me think that, but God, I love those summons.
I like a monk. Might be a boring answer, but I think monks are cool.
No, it's good. It's good to go fist, fist, fist.
Ooh, what about Ninja with that dual wield? Hell yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
I think Mimic
like
is
Dancer.
fun, too.
I like Dancer.
Yeah, you do.
Mhm.
What does the
Prancer
dancer
and
do again?
Vixen,
Like
Dancer
Buff?
has a bunch of different dances. That
but
buff
not
or hurt.
Rudolph.
Just make a reindeer
Johnny
joke.
looks confused.
Prancer and Dancer and Donner and Blitzen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Next question. Favorite horror game?
Ooh. I'm going to say Silent Hill 2. It's really good.
I mean, can I just say Resident Evil 7? I fucking love that game.
Hell yeah.
That maybe was the first scary video game outside of the original Resident Evil, which has problems. Resident Evil 7 was the first one I can remember really playing that actually fucking scared me. that first 2-ish hours when you get your hand cut off and you're in that house running from that dude, that shit is scary.
It is scary. That game scared the shit out of me when I first played it. I think my favorite, and this is like one of my favorites. Johnny already said Silent Hill 2, so I don't want to say it again, but mouthwashing that just came out a couple years ago. Mouthwashing fucking rips. It's amazing. And if you haven't played it, I think it's like $20 on Steam. Play it. It's awesome. It's amazing.
Vanessa tried to put her cat around her neck like a scarf, and then it ran away, which I don't blame it for doing.
He was freaking out because I had shut my door to record this podcast. So I had to let him in, and I'm probably going to have to let him out again in 5 minutes, but that's life. Phantasmagoria 2.
Oh, good answer.
Yeah, that's a good one, too.
Good answer.
Yeah, Harvester. I mean,
Harvester. Yeah.
Speaking, since we're reminiscing a little bit, like Phantasmagoria 2, we famously did we interview him or did he interview us? We interviewed him,
we
right?
interviewed him, yeah, the actor who played, I forget his name in the...
Curtis.
His actual name is Curtis, and his character's name is Paul?
I called him Paul.
I remember.
I thought that was really sweet, actually, though. And he's really active now in streaming and gaming. You should look for his channel. Let me find the name of that.
MAGA Gaming 420.
Curtis Craig. He does a series called Conversations with Curtis. He played through the original Phantasmagoria with the woman who played the protagonist in that game.
Oh,
and
cool.
He's played Silent Hill 2, Ripper. He's played a whole bunch of horror games. And I don't know if he was really doing that before we talked to him. So I like to think that we launched his interest in playing video games.
He was, for sure. He was. I remember that.
Yeah, that was super fun, though. It's cool that we got to do some stuff like that.
Yeah, we rarely do interviews. We try to really save it for when we genuinely want to talk to someone, because we're not an interview show. But if we feel like someone is doing a project that we want to draw attention to, we will see if we can talk to them, and it's worked so far.
Yeah.
Like how you guys interviewed the guy that did Shattered Glass, Billy
Ray.
Billy Ray.
Because you were so excited about the Comey project.
We were excited about the Comey project. Yeah, I think that was our first interview. Actually, that was a sort of gift, as it were, of lockdown.
Yeah,
just in that people were a little bit more available to.
Yeah, and I think that happened when I think the Square Roots Twitter account was making fun of me on Twitter for liking Shattered Glass or something like that. And then I don't remember who tagged Billy Ray, but we tagged Billy Ray as a joke because I'm kind of obsessed with that movie. And he sent me a DM and he's like, I would love to be on your podcast.
Yeah, that was so sweet though. But he also, he's done a million things. If you look at his IMDb, I think he wrote the first Hunger Games movie. He
has a huge movie coming out this year, actually.
Yeah.
That he wrote.
he's written a ton of stuff, and I think Shattered Glass is sort of, everyone has like a special project to them, and he said he's always happy to talk about that project. So
Yeah, when I can't remember if it was in a DM or if it was when we were chatting before we did the recording, but he told me, he's like, I am a complete whore for Shattered Glass. He's like, if I get the chance to talk about Shattered Glass anywhere, I will do it. He's like, so he just loves that movie so much.
well, and I think that I really associate Shattered Glass fairly or unfairly with movies like Zodiac or Spotlight that kind of took journalism stories and really focused them into a human narrative in really powerful ways. And I think that he was maybe a little bit at the forefront of some of that. I mean, it had been done before with all the President's Men and stuff, but...
Yeah, and when I was in college, because I went to college for journalism, that was something that we talked about pretty often, was Stephen Glass and the guy who worked for the New York Times. Do you remember when there was a sniper in DC a long time ago? And the New York Times reporter who was reporting on it just made up a bunch of stuff about it.
Oh wow!
And said that he had been here and talked to this person and that he was cited here. He just made up all this stuff. Our professors talked about those two guys a lot. So when I find, and I think in fact we watched Shattered Glass. The first time I saw it was in college in one of those classes.
I mean, geez, with generative AI going on, talk about subjects that's more relevant than ever. Plagiarism is something that is a part of all of our lives now, and it's sort of associated deepfakes, and you cannot escape it. So I think it's a movie that's more relevant than ever. Shattered Glass. Go watch it for our 500th episode.
Speaking of Billy Ray, he does have 2 movies coming out this year that he was a writer on. The first is The Hunger Games: Sunrise on the Reaping.
Ah, nice. He's back in the franchise.
And the second is a movie called Animals that is directed by Ben Affleck and was co-written by Affleck and Billy Ray and another guy, Connor O. McIntyre. I don't know who that is.
Connor O. McIntyre. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Friend of the show, Billy Ray.
Friend of the show, Billy Ray. Also, and it's neither here nor there, I have never been on one of these interviews.
Refused to do it.
We also interviewed, what was the Dragon
Age?
Mark Dara.
Yeah.
Mark Dara, that's what I thought it was.
Yeah, that was really fun too. I mean, that is one of my favorite franchises, and to talk to someone who was so involved in the creation of it, and he gave us a lot of insight into kind of how Dragon Age 2 wound up being what it was. It was great. Everyone we've talked to has been great.
On track. Vanessa, favorite horror game?
I already said Phantasmagoria 2.
Phantasmagoria 2. That's what got us
you
off
did.
track.
All right, well then the next question is, will Johnny ever play Final Fantasy VI?
No.
I don't think he will.
I never will.
I finished it.
I don't think he is. I just don't think he's built for it.
Well, he said to me that it's gross because you start out as a girl, and I tried to explain to him there are other characters that you can play as later in the game, but he can't get past it.
But I think it's fine.
He thinks that girls shouldn't be able to drive mechs because they're too weak to pull the levers, is what he told me.
Yeah. Well, he says they're notoriously bad at driving mechs.
Right.
This is slander.
What is your
here?
Sorry, Matt. Go ahead.
Here is a great question. This was, I think, my favorite question that was asked. If you could make a 4-character RPG party from Muppet characters, who would you pick and what would their class be?
Right, you skipped a
Miss
question.
Piggy's a monk.
Yeah.
Oh.
Matt has skipped. What is your favorite iteration of Sexy Grandma?
The one from Secret of Mana?
I didn't know there were iterations of Sexy Grandma.
I'll go with the mom from the first Dragon Age. No, not the mom. The sort of grandma character who had the same body sprite as the younger women.
Yeah, it's your mom in Dragon Age 2, right?
Your mom is in Dragon Age 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking of Wynn in Dragon Age 1, who is the white-haired lady.
Right, yeah. And she's got big knockers.
She has big knockers.
What about when Janeway in the first game she's like an old lady, so she's technically a sexy grandma. When she comes back in the second game and she's like, she's got bazongas everywhere and she's all sexy. Remember?
Yeah. Jim, you love older women. What's your favorite iteration of sexy grandma?
Let's see. At what point are they a grandma?
Just like when they have
we
vibes.
decide they are, basically.
When they have grandma
when
vibes.
When they have grandma vibes. Is maybe like Maleficent from Kingdom Hearts?
Mm-hmm.
She does not give off granny vibes in any
Yeah,
way,
she
shape, or
does.
form.
She's
No
an
way.
older woman. She's a
The
witch.
definition of a
That's
grandmother
old-coded.
is not an older woman, Jim.
Kind of is.
It kind of is though, right?
Mine is probably the sexy grandma from Fable. Y'all remember the sexy grandma
We're not
from
talking
Fable?
about actual grandmas.
I don't remember the sexy grandma from Fable.
Well, I do.
I
And I
don't.
loved her.
Mm-hmm. Oh, like the old lady, the one who's in all the games?
Sure.
Just
Okay.
well, no. Have there been any sexy grandmas in a Final Fantasy, like in a party?
Lulu's a sexy grandma, right?
I almost said
No, she's
Lulu
a
because she has
mom.
gray hair. Oh no, Lulu. I was thinking the Final Fantasy 12 bunny lady.
Fran.
What about Aerith's mom, who looks like Michelle? Is that the one who looks like Michelle Pfeiffer? I mean, if Aerith gets knocked up, she'll be a sexy grandma.
Oh
I mean,
yeah,
she takes
good
over
one.
taking care of Marlene, which basically makes her a grandma.
Yeah, it's true.
And she can get it. So
Yeah. What's her
She's
name?
age appropriate.
It was Ifalna. Ifalna was her ancient mom, but her mom is
Elmira.
Elmira's her adopted mom.
Right.
Aerith's mom is Elvira? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
Elvira, Mistress of the
Elvira.
Dark.
Hmm,
Yeah. Now that's a sexy grandma.
no doubt.
Mhm.
I very rudely cut off Matt for skipping a question. Matt, please reiterate your question.
If you could make a 4-character RPG party from Muppet characters, who would you pick and what would their class be? This will be easier if we all
Can we
pick
all
one.
can we all pick one? Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Johnny?
Miss Piggy as a monk.
Jim?
Because he is.
No, it's obvious. Like, you don't need to explain it. We all get it.
Okay.
I think I would do Beaker as a black mage.
That's a good one. That's
Very
a good one.
VV coded.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm
Vanessa?
going to go with New Zealand as a ninja.
Is he the one that throws fish?
Yeah.
Well, we don't want to leave Kermit out, so I'll say Kermit, and obviously Kermit is a bard.
Ooh, nice.
So our party is a bard, a monk, a black mage, and a ninja. That's a solid party.
That is a good
Yeah,
party.
that's a good
Yeah.
party.
Yeah.
I like that
Miss Piggy
question a
can
lot.
heal. Yeah. Most underrated or overrated Final Fantasy. Jim, what's your hottest take here?
I think my most underrated is Final Fantasy V. I feel like it gets a bum rap, and that game rocks.
Yeah,
that has
it gets a rap as like the one with like less of a story, but I actually thought the story I liked it more than Final Fantasy VI.
and it had
Kefka, but
what's the name of that of the like samurai guy that you meet who's like, let's go on adventures, and he has like the Genji armor. What's the name of that guy that you meet in Final Fantasy V for the first time? Gilgamesh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gilgamesh.
It's
Gilgamesh. Yeah, it has
Gilgamesh,
is that the
not S.
first appearance of Gilgamesh or the first
Yes.
Yeah. Amazing. Gilgamesh is fantastic.
And I love that he gets knocked out of time and then shows up in all these other games like 12,
Rebirth.
and 6, and 12. Rebirth, yeah.
And
So
the
good.
Banon twist is great, honestly. Like, it's a great twist.
Yeah.
The which twist? The Galuf twist?
The Banon twist.
Bannon.
No, it's not Bannon. Gallup. You're right, Gallup.
Yeah. I would say the most underrated, I think 13's pretty good. Even if I haven't finished it, but I got really close to the end.
Yeah. Well, too bad we'll never find out on the show.
Yeah, I guess not. Yeah. Overrated. I don't know. I don't want to be mean to Final Fantasy games. They're my friends. 14. 14's a little long. Too much stuff.
Isn't it an
14's
MMO?
online.
Yeah, it's still a Final Fantasy game. I can still say it's. People won't shut up about it.
Yeah, people won't shut up about it. I am never playing. Just get through the first 100 hours. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Skip the first 100 hours and just play the rest. It's still good. Thank you. Overrated. Boy, that's a tough one because it's 7 and people don't want to hear that.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. I
that's great.
agree.
I think that's fair.
I mean, it's
It's a good
real
game.
hyped.
Great game.
Yeah, it's super
It's
hyped.
real hyped.
It's got a bubble.
Is it better than 6? I don't think so.
Is it better than 9? What are we defining as better? Like, is it?
That's a
I
good question.
like
Is
it
the
better than
gameplay?
9.
Yeah, it's whatever you like, I guess.
I really like 7.
I mean, I
just
like
really
7
like it.
too. 7's a great game, but I feel like 7 is. I agree with Vanessa. It's overhyped because it kind of became a cultural phenomenon.
Yeah.
But like going back and playing it, it's like, wow, this is real doofy.
But 7 blew my fucking mind. It released more feel-good chemicals into my brain than I think any other game I had played
Well,
before.
And playing that,
Part of its popularity is it came out at a time when a lot of people were kind of right in that sweet age range to really have their
Yes,
mind blown at it.
It made such an impression on me. Like I seriously remember exactly where I was when I saw my stepbrother played that fight with Weapon, the big like gray weapon that walks out of the ocean. Like I still remember where I was when I saw that cutscene and watched him play that boss, and just remember thinking, this is the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. Like I loved it.
I would say I really liked Final Fantasy 7 before, but I kind of thought before we played it again, I thought its story was kind of nonsense. It was just like a bunch of stuff that happened that made no sense. But playing it with Jim made me genuinely appreciate the story and really love it. Playing it with you guys was so much fun.
It was
and I learned
fun.
so much about how the games worked, and that made me really like the game. I liked the game before, but I loved it after playing.
Yeah, it once you kind of, and it does kind of get in its own way with the story, but like when you're able to kind of connect all that and understand how like Tifa's side of it and then Cloud's side of it, and it's the way it all comes together is so satisfying.
I just wish it had a better translation, and that is the good part about the remake is that the writing is better, but it's a different game.
Yeah, it's a different
not
game.
the same story.
That would be a good
Anyway.
game to do like one of those 2D, 3D remakes of. You could have like Midgar looking all cool. That would be fun.
I like how it looks, like playing it again on a CRT, like the way that I originally played it. It's like, it's so nostalgic.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, speaking of Final Fantasy VII, what are your predictions for Final Fantasy VII R Part 3?
it's going to be called Reunion, right?
I don't know,
Probably.
but that would be a good name for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's my guess.
I think that's a solid bet for a title. As far as like, I'm not gonna guess anything about the story because I know it's gonna be something that I kind of barely understand, which was what like the ending of Rebirth was. But I think it will be. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen.
It's going to have credits, and then at the end, Sephiroth is back in like a post-game stinger, and there's going to be a part 4.
Cloud,
That's really what I think.
Cloud is gonna hug Tifa, and then it's gonna zoom in on Cloud's face, and he's gonna have like one of Sephiroth's eyes. It's one of his eyes.
I think there's going to be a teaser, and it's not going to be the last. I think there's going to be a part 4, even though 3 will finish.
Oh,
original
okay.
remake.
They're gonna try to extend the story. You mean like they did with like Advent Children, kind of?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would like that actually. Like if they wrapped it up, like if they wrapped up the trilogy, but then we're like, we're gonna continue like with more stories in that world. I think that's cool as long as they don't do
It's
like
not going to end with
Genesis
everyone being dead.
I just don't want
like
the
in the
Genesis
original version.
Rhapsodos shit. Like I don't.
Yeah.
I hope there's none of that. I don't want to see any of that.
Well,
My
but they've already
prediction-
talked about the. They've already talked about the Genesis stuff, haven't they?
They did it in Intergrade, the Yuffie DLC. They had a lot of that shit in it, actually.
Matt?
My prediction is that it's going to delve into the multiversal bullshit so much that it ruins the game. It's going to ruin its own story by delving too far into this. Like, well, in some realities we're alive, and in some more dead. It's going to suck. That's my prediction. It's going to suck.
I think that's fucking cool, actually, and I like the way they did it, and I like it has like this kind of meta element to it with the Whispers like trying to force them into the plot from the first game, and they're actively resisting it. I think that's such a cool metaphor for what they're doing with the actual story, and I'm excited for more of that.
I think it's bad. I think it's lazy. I think it's shitty, and I don't think they should.
I remember you saying that exact thing in the episode. I think bad. It's lazy. It's shitty.
Yeah. No, I agree. We'll get a lot of like Aerith and Zack in their world doing
for sure.
whatever it is they want to do.
Which is presumably kissing.
Kissing and smooching, going on a date.
Do you find bad games more fun to discuss?
No.
That
they might be
question is
more
from
fun to
Alex.
discuss, but they're not more fun to play.
But that wasn't the question, was it?
Okay. Well, then I guess no, actually. Like, I feel like when we're all enthusiastically loving a game, it's easier to be engaged with the discussion.
True. That's true.
It's
Enchanted
hard
Arms is a good example of like that game was rough and like that didn't make it fun to discuss. I was just pissed off for 6 episodes.
I think for me, some of us like bad games. Like, I enjoy talking about games that are dumb and terrible and messed up. And some Matts of us just hate bad games, and it's kind of miserable to make Matt go through with it. So I don't like making Matt play bad games.
You know, it's I love a bad movie, but that's an hour and a half to 2 hours. A bad game is 40 fucking hours. I had to sit down every Sunday and spend half my or more of my day playing something that I hated. And then by the time we recorded, I was like, yeah, I'm fucking pissed off.
I mean, kudos for sticking with it, though. That's an endurance
Up
test.
until the final boss.
Yeah.
You know, if you and Vanessa had not both bailed on it, I probably would have. But you guys bailed early, and I was like, fuck. I can't leave Johnny hanging for fucking 6 more episodes.
I'm doing a video on that. I've already written the script. I just have to record it.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Very excited for that. Did love Makoto, as dumb as it was.
Mm-hmm.
Just showed up in sunglasses, and they were like, who's this?
Who's that heterosexual man?
That was from Alex. The rabbit asks, I'm paraphrasing, is fucking a black mage from Final Fantasy IX considered playing with a sex toy? Because they're artificial.
I think.
Well, but that's the whole arc of Vivi's thing. Is he alive? Is he a person? What is a person? What makes a person real? You know, and that's sort of so, you know, this is a deep question.
As deep as Vivi's gonna be when I play with him like a sex toy.
Oh! Get that hat in there.
Oh my God.
Moving on. Do you think you'll make it to EP 1000? I will say I hope so.
That's from Chris.
Yeah, I hope so too. I think that we still enjoy doing the show. We enjoy spending time with each other each week. And I don't think we're going to run out of video games. We're having to, you know, stretch the definition of classic and stretch the definition of RPG a little bit, but yeah.
I don't think we're ever going to play Beyond the Beyond on this show.
I don't know what that is, so.
Sounds cool, though. I will say, like, doing the show, like, it's not even... And we said it before, like it's not necessarily like having a show that we like. It's like playing, like talking about these games together. So, and it's become like such a part of our routine, or at least my routine. Like the recording and the playing and like budgeting time to do all that. It would be weird not to do it. I wouldn't know what to do with myself.
Yeah. Have to get a new hobby, and who has time for that?
Yeah.
I'm going to play these games either way, you know?
Yeah. So you might as well podcast about it, and you're going to talk to us about it either way. So we might as well record it. Yeah, I do think that
You know, I was going to just go up and say, no, I don't think so. But now I feel like a monster.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Johnny wants to announce that this is his last episode.
Yeah. We don't think Johnny's going to make it to episode 1,000, but that's because he'll be dead.
Oh.
Well,
I am the
look,
oldest.
we don't know what life is going to throw at us, and we've all had to take time off from the podcast for various reasons. Injuries, childbirth, marriage.
I think the only season I missed and didn't just quit on because like everybody knows about Grandia. I think the only season I actually was like, I'm skipping this was Yakuza.
And you missed out. That's a great game.
That's a series I would like to go back to on the show.
So I'll be missing another season in the future. That's fine. That's
I
good.
don't know why you hate it so much. It's
I've
fun.
played some of the Yakuza games. I don't like them.
What about the bug girl fighting game?
What about when there's an hour-long cutscene about some douchebag and his buddies? Like, I don't fucking care.
What about when you go and call a sex line for some reason?
I can do that in real life. I don't need to do it in a video game. I'm doing it right now.
Oh,
In Yakuza 3, there's a part, or no, in Yakuza 0, there's a side mission you can do where a boy got his copy of Dragon Quest 3 stolen because he'd been waiting in line for it, and you have to go get it for him because it takes place in the 80s.
I love
and that was really fun and sweet.
That's cool.
All right. I believe that's all of our listener questions. That last question was from Chris. Thank you, Chris.
Well, we have some additional questions, but they came in the form of an email.
Oh, that's right. Sorry. Apologies.
I'll read this first one because this one is from, I believe...
It's right in the title.
It's
right in the subject line.
It's from Ed Franco. He says, first of all, congratulations on 500 episodes. 499 bangers later, you're still my favorite podcast. Now for the questions. I know Vanessa and Johnny met personally, and so did Matt and Jim on occasion. Have there been any other real-life crossovers between Square rooters?
Oh, yeah.
No.
I mean, we all live in the same house, so.
yeah.
Yes, true.
Yeah, true.
We have sort of tried vaguely. It's hard to get four people who live in 4 different places.
Well, I think the first time there was a pandemic.
There was a pandemic, yeah.
Yeah, we did have aspirations.
We were saving up our nickels and dimes and planning on doing a meetup in Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's
And
right.
then there was a pandemic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And right now, I don't really want to cross the U.S. border.
Let's all go to
If I can
Canada.
avoid it.
I would go to Canada, so. Anyway,
so yeah, no, I guess the answer to that question would be no. That's
yeah,
it.
the real answer is no. We've tried, but it has just kind of not quite happened due to various reasons, and I don't know. We haven't talked about it in a long time. Johnny doesn't want to come to the U.S.
Yeah. Well, maybe by episode 1000, we'll all have shaking
visit
each
Johnny's
other's
grave.
hand like real professional.
I think we should pledge here and now to record episode 1000 all together in the same room.
I think that's a
Can
good
I come as a
goal.
ghost?
We'll have a seance.
We'll have your urn. Don't worry.
Mhm.
Okay.
Pinky promise.
Porky, I'm recording. Come here.
You know what, Vanessa? I will pinky promise with you right now.
Pinky
Yay.
promise.
Nope, Johnny's out. Johnny doesn't want to do 1,000 episodes. It's fine. By then, we'll have replaced him with Blorbo, the AI.
Yeah, we'll have an AI Johnny.
The AI that is basically just Johnny. Like, just
Yeah.
bleep bloop, I'm really into large men.
But he'll be an actual.
Blorbo. That's not the name of the AI. By then we'll have AI pets, basically.
But like he'll be Johnny will be an actual bear.
I'm Johnny the Bear.
Anyway, there was a second question in this email.
Oh yeah, a question for each of you to answer: is there any game you would love to play for the show, but you know the others would positively hate it?
Final Fantasy 13.
No, I mean, there's definitely like Matt didn't play Edith Finch, and I don't think he should, because some of the content in that is not the kind of thing that Matt enjoys. But I don't think he would hate it. And we did play that for the show. One thing is, if there's a game we want to play, we don't have to do it for the main show if we don't think all four of us would in some way enjoy it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories.
That's a good answer.
Is my answer.
Oh, maybe mine is Marvel Midnight Sun. I really enjoyed that, but I
don't think you're right there. I think I would like it. I played some of it. I thought it was fun. I just fell off of it. I
mean, Jim hates Marvel and hates card games, so I think that those would be two barriers he would have to overcome.
That's fair.
I'd love to play Resonance of Fate because I've found that one so interesting, but it's so it's just the most intricate JRPG with the biggest amount of bullshit that I don't think I think you would all hate it, basically, for various reasons.
Man, I don't know that I can think of one that I would want to play for the show that I don't think at least one of you would like. Maybe God of War Ragnarok, but I think
I'd be okay.
Yeah, I think John would be okay with that, and I want to say maybe Banishers, just because I've talked about it so much. but outside of that, I can't think of anything that at least one of you wouldn't take to.
Every time you talk about it, I feel like Matt, saying, "Oh, I've never heard of it."
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, Jim made that game up. We have another email. It says, "Hey, you handsome men and lady. Had to write in and share my appreciation for you folks. Having the honor of being the second podcast I've ever listened to. Square Roots carried me through a difficult time in my life after becoming pseudo-homeless after getting hit by 2 Cat 5 hurricanes and couch surfing with friends and family. Special shout out to the Final Fantasy X series, which I listened to while I was driving the Mini Cooper I had just bought in New Jersey to my new home in North Carolina in a winter storm. Do not recommend figuring out how rusty you are at driving stick on a 10-hour road trip on ice."
Oh, ouch. At least with once you're on the highway, you can put it in 5th or 6th gear and kind of forget about it. But yeah, the ice part makes it worse.
Yeah.
A few questions for your very special episode. Will Jim finally admit to eating the mold?
I will eat the mold. I did eat the mold.
We knew you ate the mold. Why does he hate his favorite games? Jim, why do you love your favorite games?
This is something that Sam has called out on multiple, on a few of my streams, is that I'll be playing a game that I will profess to love being one of my favorites, but while I'm playing, I'll be like, I fucking hate this game. This game sucks.
Does Matt still uncontrollably masturbate when reading text dialogue boxes in JRPGs? No. Thankfully, I have overcome that affliction. Is it very difficult being a Cowboys fan in an age where VCRs aren't readily available to watch for 40 years? It is, in fact, a fucking nightmare. Will Johnny finally admit who has the best loaf in the Square Roots house?
It's Jim.
Yeah.
I mean, we all have a calendar of Jim's.
Why don't I have a meatloaf trophy? Matt has 2 turkey trophies.
I thought it was the cat. I thought that was a cat reference.
Oh.
No, I assumed it was meatloaf.
I should have,
because you didn't win, because your meatloaf sucked.
I should have a meatloaf trophy.
Like, if there's going to be a trophy involved, maybe I want to share my special meatloaf recipe.
We should have
Nobody's
a yearly.
gonna like your mush loaf, okay?
We should have a yearly meatloaf like recipe share, and then we all vote, and the winner gets a trophy.
We're not fucking doing that.
Yeah, we
Can
are.
we get trophies off the brain? When
I
will
want a
Johnny
trophy.
give us his ranking of dancer-sized games?
Oh, you know what? The next one I'm going to do is Dance Central 1, and I guess I can rank... When I do all 3 Dance Centrals, I can rank them afterwards, do a scientific one, and see which one I like the best.
He also
There's
asked, what is your favorite YouTube video you've done so far?
Phantasmagoria 2,
think-
maybe?
Yeah, that was pretty great. But I think he meant on the Bears and Games series.
Oh.
I assumed.
Yeah, I assume
me
so
too.
as well.
Okay.
I'm gonna say the one about the gay Lucy Larry stuff. I found that fun to do and interesting, even if it got depressing with the trans stuff at the end.
Does Vanessa's mom know all of her brother husbands, or are they reserved for her serious connections that are Taskmaster floppy-haired magicians?
That's a great question. No, I don't introduce my mother to every one of my husbands. Mothers are a special thing, and I don't want to expose her to someone who I'm with just because of his body and extreme workout routine. That's not fair to her. It would be a boring time for her, unless he took his shirt off, and he probably wouldn't, because how many people take their shirt off at a tea with their brother-in-law?
Other than Jim?
Interesting that you should mention Taskmaster floppy-haired magicians. The only Taskmaster contestant I can think of who was at one point a professional magician is Nick Muhammad. His hair is a little bit floppy, and I would introduce Nick Muhammad to my mother.
Samu also said, really, guys, I appreciate all you do so much, and I love the delayed gratification of holding off listening to episodes because I want to play along with you. Here's to 500 more episodes going strong. Thank you, Samu. And our last email is from Tracy the Borg Queen, who says, happy 500th episode. Straight to the question, what has been your favorite season of Square Roots over the last 10 years? Oh, that's tough.
Ooh. Huh. I'm going to say Legend of Mana, because that's a game that I loved when I played it, and I didn't know anyone else who had played it. I never really had anyone to talk to about it. And then I met these guys and made them play it, and I think they all enjoyed it. And it was a delight for me to be able to share something that I had liked so much and that I found so unique with my friends.
This might be a bit of recency bias, but I will say Grandia 2 because I fucking loved it. I had such a good time. And it was also fun to bounce off of Johnny, who really fucking hated it.
Go ahead, John.
I guess my favorite episode is when I didn't realize that the pirate captain lady was also the ninja lady, and you all made fun.
Oh,
of it.
in Sea of Stars.
That was great.
I think mine is Kingdom Hearts 2. I loved trying to explain the lore to you guys, like desperately trying to make sense of what was going on in the game. I think that was super fun.
Tracy said, mine have definitely been any of the Kingdom Hearts. Much love from one of the Kyles.
You are reading two different emails.
Oh, you're right. This is not from Tracy. This is from Kyle. Look. All right, second to last email. I meant to say not from Tracy. I've said 3 times. From Kyle. Much love from one of the Kyles. I'm very much looking to the 1000th episode. Sorry. The final email was from Tracy the Borg Queen and said, hello, Scoots fam, and big congrats on the 500 episodes. I wanted to say thank you so much for creating such a fun and welcoming environment for the last 10 years. You all were the reason I returned to console gaming, and the Scoots group, being one of the first places I came out as queer, remains a cherished memory. Thanks for all the laughs and for giving us all smart, cool, very attractive people a great community.
Oh, thanks, Tracy.
Yay.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Well, that was a lot of fun, a lot of wholesome, good times, and now I'm ready for blood on my hands. Matt, can you help me?
Can we give some background as to why we're doing a Wordle-themed game?
Word game?
Yeah, easy. One day I was bored while I was pooping. And for some reason, Wordle sprang into my mind, and I decided to go to the New York Times webpage and play a round of Wordle. I then shared that with the group. Vanessa became very angry with me for spoiling the Wordle for her for the day, even though we are 6 solid years past Wordle being a thing.
Yeah.
And,
well, I had just
then
started recently myself playing it again. And and it was not just one time. It was a few days before you figured out how to share your results without just taking a screenshot.
Incorrect. It was me the first day, it was Johnny the second day, and it was Jim the third day.
Yeah, that sounds right.
So recently, Wordle, years after Wordle was a thing, has become a fun, popular thing for us to do in our stupid podcast group. We all kind of start the day by sharing our words.
Yeah, we do. In fact, like
I won today by getting it in 2 guesses. Wow.
Yeah.
It's not Wordle is not a competitive sport, but I treat it like one.
Yeah, me too. I always wait to see. I feel like the only person I'm internally competitive with at this point is Matt. Like I feel like I have to beat Matt, and today he crushed me.
Oh, I crushed all of you. I fucking killed it.
But I got 2 guesses in the same week last week. Like two rounders, 2 in the same week.
Wow, that's a lie, but that's fine.
I've never got a 2-rounder.
Anyway, so Wordle has become kind of a podcast thing for us recently, just for no good reason, really. Just it's still fun. It's Wordle. And then on top of that, Vanessa and I love the traders. And what can I say? One day I was playing Wordle and MURRRRRDLE popped into my brain. And I had to do something with it. So I created a little game for us to play, and I will explain it to you now. The objective, I'm going to be honest with you, it kind of became more of a cross between Clue and Wordle. The objective is for players to solve a murder. And to do so, they must correctly identify the culprit, location, and the murder weapon. Here's the setup. There are 6 possibilities per category. There are 3 categories, as I just described. The host, that's me, secretly picks one of each category. Then I provide all 6 possibilities for each category. For this first round, we're going to give you 8 guesses. That might be too much. I don't know.
Guesses
We'll
at what?
see. You have to, each turn, you, the 3 of you, are going to come up with a theory. And that theory is the killer, the location, and the murder weapon.
Well, I could do that, but what does this have to do with Wordle?
On each turn, the group makes one full theory, who, what, where. Possibilities may be guessed in every category, in any category, and I will give color feedback on each category. So if you guess correctly in a category, that's a green. If you guess correctly, but it's in the wrong category, that's a yellow. And if you guess incorrectly, that's a gray. Now, you may wonder, why would we ever guess something in the wrong category? Well, you might have one right and decide you want to hone in on something, and so guess several of the same category for the whole theory, and then you might get a yellow that'll tell you.
I'm glad I don't drink on the show anymore, because I would not be able to follow this.
Yeah, it's like Mastermind.
Well, let's just try it. And
Yeah,
we'll
let's just
figure
do it.
out.
I'll figure it out.
I already figured
one
it
more
out.
thing. Once per game, instead
I'll
of
do
a
what Vanessa
theory,
says.
you can basically lose the round, but you may ask one yes or no question, and I have to answer truthfully. It cannot be who is the murderer? It has to be a guess at a category. And that is why you will see that for the places and the murder weapons, I have given them each a identifier. For example, some of the locations are in the city, some are in nature, some are indoors, some are in space. And you can ask me, is this one is the place in space? Is the location in space? And I have to answer truthfully.
This is like when we sit down for a board game at a board game party, and it sounds like as they go through the rules, it gets more and more like confusing.
Matt, is this game going to take longer for you to explain than to play?
I understand it completely. Let's go.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
Round 1.
Lay it on me, Daddy. Let's go, Game Daddy.
Okay. In the notes.
Chad Mozart, friend of the show. Chad Mozart.
Not anymore.
Why don't you read out the suspects list while Matt
I
finishes his pasting, Jim?
Sure. The suspects that Matt has listed are Rabid Rabbi Rabbit, Robo Queen Tracy, Professor C. Sasaki, Chad Mozart, G. Lonnie, and Rupert the Cat.
My
Vanessa, why don't you read out the locations?
The locations are Seventh Heaven Secret Hideout in the city, New Vegas Strip in the city, Twilight Town Sandlot in the city, The Lost Woods in nature, Green Hill Zone in nature, and the Frost Gigas' Lair in nature.
Johnny, why don't you read out the list of weapons?
There's Buster Sword, it's a blade. Excalibur, it's a blade. Silver Arrow, which is a blade. Zap is a spell. Dragon Shout is a spell. And Zeta Flare is a spell. Is an arrow a blade?
It's sharp.
Okay.
All right, we have 8 rounds. Let's go. How do you guys want to do it? Do you want to try to narrow down a particular category and then move on?
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. How many? We can do 3 in one guess, right? So let's.
Yes. Every theory is 3.
Okay.
Sorry. I should introduce the game. Welcome to MURRRRRDLE. You must identify. I can't do the accent. It's bad. You must identify the killer, the location, and the weapon that
Sound
was
like
used
Pepe Le Pew.
to win the game. I'm Alan Cumming.
So can we guess? You say we have to guess a theory each time, but can we say the suspect for the location or the weapon?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, you may.
Let's try that first. I believe it was Rabbit Rabbi Rabbit with Robo Queen Tracy in Professor C. Sasaki. Now I await my color codes.
Hang on. I'm sorry. Give me a second, please.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're giving you all the seconds.
Yeah, Rupert didn't like it when I
Mr.
tried to wear him
Policeman.
like a scarf. That was the first time I'd tried to do that to him, and he was very confused. But he did stay and cuddle at my feet for a while after that, and now he is gone. I released him from the room. I think that he found it disturbing that I was doing things that he wasn't used to me doing. Cats love routine. He's only been here 3 weeks, and he wasn't ready for that much change.
Okay. All right. I'm ready. What was your theory again?
My theory was my suspect is Rabid Rabbi Rabbit in Robo Queen Tracy with Professor C. Sasaki.
Huh.
I'm marking your colors.
Matt has grayed.
All
Yeah.
gray.
all wrong. But that's great, because now we have narrowed...
You have failed to identify a suspect
Au contraire.
in your
What does that mean?
theory.
How do we? Is there a fail state in this game?
Yeah, you don't
We
get
only
it.
got 8 guesses.
Oh,
Yeah. 8 feels like way
was
too
that
many,
One
but
guess
that-
or 3 guess? Was that
That
one
was
guess or 3
one
guesses?
guess.
That was 1.
That was 1. Okay, so it's got to be a
Yeah,
complete
I
sequence.
also
and that's
think
a
that
guess.
8 is probably too many,
Okay.
but we'll
Yeah.
find out.
Yeah, we'll find it.
So,
Yeah, if you had like 12
Yeah.
options in each one, you could probably
we
do
still
8,
haven't
but-
used our question, so we've narrowed our suspects in half. We could narrow either the weapon or the location in half with a question.
I think considering we have 7 questions left, I think that's a good
Okay.
thing to do.
Would you prefer location or weapon?
Let's do
Location.
Yeah,
Alright.
let's do location.
Matt, did this murder take place in nature?
Yes, it did.
Ooh. All right, someone else choose a
Okay.
method.
That's the end of round 2. Time to present a theory. Players.
Wait, hold on. I have a question.
We already used our question.
Vanessa said no, I'm asking it's a rule question. Vanessa said that it was the suspect was did you say Vanessa, what was your guess again? Can you say
My
what your
guess was just all the top 3 suspects.
But you said the suspect was Rabbit Robo, and then with Robo Queen Tracy or in Robo Queen Tracy with Professor C Sasaki. When you gray it out, are you graying it out at like the category level, or are you graying it out like when you gray it out does that mean we can't guess them as a suspect again, or we shouldn't guess them as a suspect again? Because Vanessa only guessed
Yes,
the
it
suspect
means
as
that-
a suspect for one of them.
None of my guesses can't be the suspect.
So are you saying that none of her guesses can't be the suspect?
I am. Yeah.
Okay. Because we have multiple levels.
Jim, why don't you put forth a theory?
I don't. Okay, that clears things up.
Whatever you want to
Yeah,
do.
Jim.
Are we still narrowing things down?
You don't have any more questions, so you can either present a theory or you can try and narrow things down.
Okay. I will continue with Vanessa's methodology. I will say that it was the suspect is the Buster Sword in Excalibur with the silver arrow.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yay! We identified our weapon.
Oh.
I have grayed out Buster Sword.
Oh, now
I have grayed
understand what
out
the color
Silver
codings
Arrow.
mean, potentially.
I have marked Excalibur.
All right.
Yellow.
Okay.
Do
Now
you
that
wanna
there's a
put
yellow,
forward
I
a
understand
theory,
the
Johnny?
guess is better.
Johnny doesn't understand what's going on.
Can I do? I understand enough.
No, I think you should at this point.
Would you hate it if I do like a full real
Do it.
guess?
This would be turn
All right.
4.
I think that Chad Mozart did it in the Lost
was not
Woods
Chad Mozart.
with Excalibur.
It was not the Last Woods. It was Excalibur. I would like to accuse my own
Hey.
beloved, if you guys don't mind. And I'm going to say my own Rupert the Cat did it
Go
in
ahead.
the Green Hill Zone with Excalibur.
It was Rupert
Whoa.
the Cat. It was not the Green Hill
How
Zone.
many-
It was Excalibur.
Yeah. And now we've solved
That was
it.
turn
So I think that maybe 5 total is the right number.
Yeah, you have solved
Yeah.
it.
Shall we all say
Anyway,
it together,
go ahead
guys?
and please, turn 6, complete
We
your
believe
puzzle.
it was Rupert the cat.
Sure.
In the Frostgigus's lair.
Cat.
The cat.
With Excalibur.
Frostgigus's lair.
Gigus's lair.
With Excalibur.
And he's
Wow.
Excalibur.
Congratulations,
You
players.
solved the
I have
hurdle.
one change.
I did it in
Players.
one turn. Good job, Jim.
I have one change, Matt. If you want to do this again, I would suggest, instead of doing the thing where we do suspects for all categories to sort of yellow things out, if you get the right type, like say we said a city location, but it wasn't that city location, then you should yellow city so we know that it was a city, right? But you probably need more than 6 for each category, but I think that would make it more fun.
Yeah. Well, I only have
we're just
for each
gaming it out.
category on my list.
Yeah, I don't-
that I put together.
I don't
Well,
think
I'm just
that
saying, this is
being
just an
able to
idea.
guess
No, it's a good idea.
multiples
You do it.
for
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah.
from one category for each guess is fair, but I do think that having a yellow if you get the right kind of location or person is fair.
All right, we're gonna do another round. It's gonna take me a second.
This is fun for the listener because they love games, and this is how games are developed.
Okay.
So
They
you
are
guys-
experiencing a playtest and development session in real time.
We cover all facets of gaming, not just video gaming.
I'm using a number generator to help me pick out the categories or the not the
Okay.
answers, but the stuff. So it's gonna take me a second. Just why don't you guys vamp? You know.
All right, I'm gonna vamp.
Well, why don't we, because we do have, a hard out. Well, Matt prepares this. We could do a little sneak peek of a few of our favorite moments that we're going to talk about.
Oh, that's a good
Okay.
idea.
Yeah, do one of yours.
All right.
Should I go first? Should I do one of mine? These aren't necessarily moments from the show. These are just kind of like memories that I have or things that we still do that make me laugh. But one of them is the idea that Johnny only recently, I think, articulated to me his belief that friend of the show, Billy Ray, hates him.
Yes.
And like the idea that Johnny has been sitting with this since we interviewed him and it's just been eating away at him is one of the funniest things I can think of.
Poor
Vanessa
Johnny.
knows that. I think I told Vanessa that from the start.
You've said that before. Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. I don't maybe it
He
it was just
definitely does not hate Johnny.
idea, but man, that is funny, John. Why would he hate you?
In fact, I would say
doesn't
he
hate
probably
you.
has no idea who Johnny is or what our podcast is at this point.
Yep,
yeah.
I'm sure he has no memory. Just like that
one
whole
of my favorite
time was
moments
just a blur for
wasn't
everybody.
something from the podcast, but was from one of our live streams. It was washing my hands in Phantasmagoria. When we all played that, I think Jim, Johnny, and I played that together, and Jim made up a little hand-washing song that was like, wash, 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 and then brush, brushy, brush, from brushing the hair. And we made this character do that animation 3 or 4 times in a row. It was really...
It was a lot of times, yeah. That was fun.
The only problem I have with that is I was laughing so hard, my roommate closed my door, and I got so angry at him doing that. Like, it was such a bitchy, weird thing to do.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you're having fun. How annoying.
John, what's one of your favorite moments?
I would say, now, this didn't happen on the show, but Matt told us about it, and we wouldn't stop bringing it up afterwards, is when he fell asleep on a hot dog.
I have that one on my list, too.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
No.
Hey, how about we just play?
Are we good?
Yep.
Are we good?
We have a new list. And on top of the new list, it's a little, we're only going to do 6 attempts, 6 turns, I think. This time, you got it in 6 last time. This one's going to be a little tougher. Sorry, this one will be a little tougher.
I'm ready.
Are you ready for MURRRRRDLE? MURRRRRDLE.
Yes.
Jim,
Yes.
will you read the suspects?
Yes. The suspects are as follows: G. Lonnie, Dr. Artemis Pavlov, Staniel the Dungeon Master, Himbo Baggins, Chad Mozart, and Pukin Luke.
Johnny, will you read the locations?
Uriel Septim's study, indoors. The Lost Woods, nature. Excess Express train car, indoors. The surface of the moon, in space. The Seventh Heaven secret hideout in the city. And Frost Gygas's lair in nature.
Vanessa, will you read the weapons?
Tesla cannon, gun. Excalibur, blade. Silver arrow, blade. Geth plasma shotgun, gun. Zap, spell. Dragon shout, spell.
Dragon shouts. All right. I'm only going to give you 6 tries. You can proceed, players.
Let's let Vanessa go first.
I went first last time. Let's let Jib go first.
Yeah. Fine.
I know this is kind of a waste of a
Why is Johnny so
turn,
mad about it?
but I want to go with like a fully formed. I'm going to pick one from each category because I think the odds. I feel like the odds are in my favor.
All right.
So I'm going to say it was Chad Mozart on the surface of the moon with Zap.
Good guess, good guess, good guess.
Thank you. Okay.
Chad Mozart is gray. The surface of the moon is gray. Zap is green.
Oh, wow.
Ooh. Good job,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to use a question, if you guys are all right with that.
Uh-huh.
Did this horrible, heinous murder take place indoors? And it says yes. I mean,
Indoors is yellow.
so we've narrowed it down to 2 possible locations. We have our weapon. We're doing great, man.
Yeah, you guys are killing it this time.
Mhm.
This is a real 2-guess kind of round, you know? Can you get it in 3? Can you get it in 3? That's the question.
Johnny, we've laid the groundwork for you. It's time to bring it home, baby.
I think it was Dr. Artemis Pavlov in Uriel Septim's study with Zap.
Dr. Artemis Pavlov is green.
Oh!
Uriel Septum study is gray.
Oh!
Zap is green.
All right, final guess time. Shall we do it together
Yeah.
again?
Finish this off.
I mean, you got it in
Sure.
4. That's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
We think it was Dr. Artemis
Dr.
Artemis
Pavlov
Pavlov
in the
In the
Express train car
train car
with
With Zap.
Zap.
with Zap.
Wow, you guys got it in 4. If this was Wordle, you would have been real average.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That was a good one.
Amazing.
All right, let's do one more.
Yeah.
Do one
All right,
more.
but now while Matt's setting up, can we do a quick one of Johnny's games?
Yeah.
But I want to play the Johnny
just-
games. So no, you may not.
Okay, we'll do
But
more
it would
memories.
be a good use of our time.
Well, I still have
Okay.
favorite moments. Here's a controversial one because it's just me praising myself. I really enjoyed writing the last times for the Bard's Tale series, where I wrote a little song in the style of Bard's Tale each time
That
to
was
express
fantastic.
how much I hated
Yeah,
that
that was
game. I think that for me is the one exception of, is it fun to talk about bad games? I really had a great time talking about Bard's Tale, and that was a bad game.
It was also like 8 hours long, so I feel like that was the maximum that a bad game.
Mhm.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me.
One of my favorite moments was when Matt was drunk and tried to get in a fight with a guy, and the guy kept like throwing him into a ditch.
Yeah, I remember when that happened on the show. It was pretty shocking.
Yeah, it was on the show. Yeah. You talked about it on the show.
I know I did.
So
it was funny.
Yeah.
It's a funny memory to me now. Honestly, even at the time, all my friends were like, "What the fuck?" And I was like, "No, it was pretty great." Just got beat up. You get beat up sometimes. It's okay.
One of mine is Matt mutes his microphone now, but he used to burp directly into his microphone, and Vanessa would cry. She would always make the same like crying sound, and it would always make me laugh.
Another one of mine is just, would you eat this bird? I love it. I love it every year. I love how it's evolved into a trophy winning contest. And it feels we do a lot of stuff that is sort of based off of love for other people's work and creative content, like the games. But would you eat this bird is just ours, I think.
I think it's mostly yours, right? Didn't you come up with this?
I don't think so. I think Johnny did.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think Johnny did.
I think that was a me thing.
Yeah.
I think in my mind, I always think of it as a Vanessa thing. That's why every year she's like,
Vanessa
Johnny, what are we
loves
doing?
it.
And you're like, oh, I don't know. And then Vanessa ends up putting it together.
Another favorite of mine was the time that there was a hurricane in Florida, and Matt was just watching the water on the pier, and then someone drove by and called him a faggot.
Yeah.
But I will note, this time Matt was not drunk.
No, it's true.
I assume.
Yeah, I did write it down. Hopefully someone did, but Matt's story about the slow motion pizza falling.
Oh, yeah.
The bicycle. Beautiful.
I figured someone was going to do that one, so I didn't put that one.
I'm sorry if I scooped someone.
Mm-hmm. There's also, of course, Matt falling asleep on a stream where he was drunk.
And falling asleep on a hot dog in his bed where he was
like
also drunk.
A month after I split up with my wife.
Yeah,
I think it's okay.
Well, you asked for me to list my favorite moments on the show, and they all involve Matt mostly being drunk, one time being heckled.
Are you ready for our next round?
Are you ready for our next round? Traitors?
Yeah.
You never know when treachery may strike. You never know when the faithfuls will not be faithfuls. You never know when Vanessa will read the suspect list.
Robo Queen Tracy, Pukin Luke, Staniel the Dungeon Master, Mateo Jorgensen,
Who is
Giuliani.
a real person, by the way. I made that name up based off of a listener, and then it turned out it was a real person. Sorry, go ahead.
And Chad Mozart.
Johnny, will you read the locations?
The Lost Woods, the Epochs Bridge, Twilight Town Sandlot, Uriel Septum Study. Oh, and Lost Woods Nature, Epochs Bridge Space, Twilight Town Sandlot City, Uriel Septum Study Indoors, The Surface of the Moon Space, and Green Hill Zone Nature.
Jim, will you read the weapons?
Yes. Ultra Hammer, Blunt. Dragon Shout, Spell. Geth Plasma Shotgun, Gun. Gatling Gun Arm, Gun. Bard's Loot, Blunt. And Keyblade, Blunt.
Blunt.
Keyblade, Blunt.
All right. Can I start out this round with a question?
Yeah.
And all right, and Matt, you have to answer truthfully, right? So,
Yeah, let me check one more thing.
oh,
Sorry, I forgot to do my randomizer on what the answer key is.
oh
You know
no,
what I mean?
yeah,
Kind of important.
right. My question is, and please answer with a truthful yes or no. Did you like it when Jim called you Game Daddy?
That's a hard one to answer, Vanessa, because you asked me to answer yes or no, and what I want to say is that I loved it. I'm Game Daddy. And that's round one.
I apologize for burning around, but it was worth it for me.
Yeah, you earned that title, Daddy.
Who's next?
Yeah, Johnny has to go first this time.
Or James.
Okay, yes or no question. Was
Nope,
it a
we've
blunt
already used
weapon?
the yes or no question. You
What?
only
Oh,
get
you
one.
only get one?
Oh,
Only 6
Oh.
rounds. You only get
I
one
thought
yes or
two.
no question.
Oh.
okay, no.
okay.
I'm sorry. We got it in 4 last time. I thought I could be cocky.
It's all right. Johnny's going to make a completely correct guess right here.
Yeah, it's going to be Robo Queen Tracy on the Epoch's Bridge using the Geth plasma shotgun.
All right, let's see. Gray, Robo Queen Tracy.
Robo Queen Tracy is gray. The Epoch's Bridge is gray. What was the last one?
Geth plasma
Yeah.
shotgun.
The Geth plasma shotgun is gray.
Oh.
All right, that was round 2. Jim?
I'm going to say that it's Matteo Jorgensen in Uriel Septum's study with the Keyblade.
Matteo Jorgensen is green.
Yeah.
Uriel Septum's study is gray.
Oh.
The Keyblade is green.
Amazing, Jim.
Oh, fuck.
All
Round
right.
4. You only have 3 rounds left.
Okay.
Excuse me, my my kilt is riding up. Can you excuse me for just 1 minute while I'm just gonna adjust that? All right.
Oh,
I'm good.
gosh. I didn't want to see that.
I see a cat.
All right. That wasn't a cat. That was... Never mind.
Oh.
All right. My guess is...
Please don't bite me. God damn.
I'm not going to bite you. I'm going to guess. Matteo Jorgensen
Jorgensen.
in Twilight Town Sandlot with the Keyblade.
Well, we already know that Matteo Jorgensen is green and Keyblade are green. So, Twilight Town Sandlot is gray.
Oh.
All right.
You only
I
have
think
2 rounds left and 3
Matt said 2 and then held up
options.
3 fingers. You only have 2 rounds left.
I think,
2 rounds left.
Johnny, remember, the moon is for boys and Matteo Jorgensen is a boy. Could that be a clue?
Oh. I guess I have to go with that.
Although,
I'm gonna go with,
although, is Green Hill Zone going to be green?
Hmm.
Do I have? Is it like Hard Wordle where we have to use Matteo Jorgensen and Keyblade for
No.
1 in 3?
No.
All right, then I think it was.
It absolutely is.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Then I think it was Matteo Jorgensen on the surface of the moon with a Keyblade.
Wait, it's for boys. Let's go.
And again, Matteo Jorgensen and the Keyblade are green. Did Johnny guess correctly at the location? The surface of the moon is
Yes.
gray.
No.
Oh.
It is though. That's a good observation, Matt. The surface of the moon is gray. Jim, I think your
All right, so I'm
Green
gonna
Hill
say-
Zone green. It's got to be it.
Yeah,
Bring it home.
Matteo Jorgensen in the Green Hill Zone with the Keyblade. Matt's smiling, so I think I'm just guessing
The
correctly.
players have locked in their final answer. And now, before I reveal the final answer,
Final result.
I will reveal to you a secret that I have kept in this final round. There was a traitor amongst you. A traitor who has been misleading you, who has betrayed you, and who will win this round if Jim's guess was wrong, Green Hill Zone is gray.
No, the traitor won. Who's the traitor?
Traitor, step into the circle of truth and reveal yourself.
It was me!
Is that why you wasted our first guess?
Yes, I betrayed you!
No.
I thought Vanessa was screwed when Jim got 2 out of 3 right in his first fucking guess. In his first guess, 2 out of 3.
No.
But you know
I
what?
can't believe there was a traitor.
I
Vanessa
burnt our
won.
question. I guided Johnny to the moon and bullied him into choosing it.
Really?
And
You wasted 2 of our guesses.
And I encouraged Jim in his Green Hill Zone theory, even though I knew the answer the whole game.
Oh.
That
And
didn't
that's
matter.
why
to me.
Vanessa
I don't
goes
need
home
your-
with
I
a
don't need your
prize
approval.
pot.
I get all the money and you guys get nothing, and I'm sorry, but that's just how it goes.
You get nothing. That's just how it goes.
Is it Jim's stuff now? I want to hear Jim's airing of grievances and his favorite moments.
No, Jim is going last, and we are doing that segment last. Next up is Johnny's Quiz Corner.
Okay, we'll just do. You know what? We're just gonna do the quick one. There is some that would take a while, but I think we're gonna do Metacritical response.
Can I run to the bathroom before we start this?
Sure. And also, I'm sorry I betrayed you, Matt
Yes.
made me.
No,
That's
fine.
how the traitors go. If you're chosen as the traitor, you gotta trade.
Yeah, it's true. And he was doing the voice the whole time, so now it makes sense.
Jim hasn't forgiven me. He's just staring off into space and sulking.
Yeah, that didn't seem fair.
Traitors isn't a fair game.
How is it not? It's true. We shouldn't. I did notice you were being weirdly pushy. I did notice that, but I just thought, well, I don't know. Vanessa's being weirdly pushy this round. I thought you were just really into it. So, what if I correctly guessed that you were a traitor? That knowing there is a traitor, the next time we play this, it'll be more fun because we'll be all guessing that.
Yeah.
one of us
Also,
is the traitor.
can I say it's kind of bullshit that one of the turns you wasted was our only opportunity to ask a question? That sucks.
Kind of bullshit or kind of genius.
Oh.
And I even asked you if you minded if I asked a question the first round, so you can't say you didn't have your
I
chance.
thought you were asking Matt. Wow.
True.
I didn't expect this episode to make me angry.
Yes, you did. You have airing of grievances as the last thing we're doing
That's true.
tonight.
Yeah.
Add it to the list.
I want to start on my game, but I gotta wait till Matt's back, so we gotta vamp some
Matt-
more. Have we gone through all our favorite moments? Let's see. Matt listens to Meatloaf in every room. He's told that story on the podcast almost as many times as Jim has the Kermit the Frog thing. I think we need to recognize that Matt has told the story about how he put they had mixed CDs and he put "I Would Do Anything for Love" on repeat on every CD player in the hotel. He's told that story several times.
Correction. It was not. I don't think I've ever said this. It was not me. It was a friend of mine. It was just a very funny thing that happened, and it was at a wedding. It was a bachelorette party at the hotel.
I know. Well, I remember that was a wedding. I didn't know it was a bachelorette party.
One moment I haven't shared that was my favorite is debating Matt over whether Sin was a whale. And honestly, I won, but I don't know if I should have. Matt put forth a really good argument.
The flying monster it's not a whale.
I think I ended up winning by saying that a whale can mean a large or important thing, like it's
If we're
used
being
in
honest
I gotta
here,
pee. I'll be right
Vanessa,
back.
I think you won because everything is a popularity contest.
I think just Johnny and Jim were the judges, so
Yeah, and they like you more than me.
that's not
Why
true.
do you hate me when I show you nothing but love?
Well, you did make me betray them, so that might be why.
He made you do it. Okay.
I did send her
I showed you the
legitimately
messages.
I'm
40
sure
messages.
you needed a lot of nudging.
No, all of that
Vanessa.
was just to get your attention. You responded. You sent a picture in the group chat and didn't respond to me, and I was so mad.
Yeah, he did send me, acknowledge about 20 times, and then Vanessa 20 times to get my attention because I was not looking at my phone and realizing he was trying to contact me about being the traitor.
Yeah,
I did,
should've.
however,
You should've.
send a picture of New Zealand to the group chat.
I should have set it all up in advance, and I thought about that today. Like, I should have the categories and the options and everything done in advance. And then I was like, nah, I'm lazy.
It was a bad game. I think that, we worked out some kinks in the real time, but I think it was good.
It's a bad game?
It was too many.
What? That's a mean...
My problem was I came up with the idea, and then I realized after the fact that the yellow category didn't really work because you would never guess the...
Yeah, that's why I think it's like you should have people assigned a category and weapons assigned a category. Well, you already have weapons. So you just need people assigned a category, and that way, if you need more people, or a longer list that way, but that way if you hit the right type, then you could yellow it. And yeah, it's just an idea.
That is a good
tweak
idea.
going
I think that's a
forward.
great idea.
It's Mastermind, it's Wordle, it's Guess Who. It's a great game. It's Clue.
It was fun.
It's got everything.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
everything.
let's dive into these Johnny quizzes because it's 10 p.m. and we want to wrap this fucking thing up.
Yeah, we're not going to do all of them. We're
That's
not going
fine.
to do all of them.
Jim, you're out.
We're
Was
just
at
gonna
10
do the
your
one,
time,
which
right?
is-
You're okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm good.
Metacritical Response. So I'm going to start reading some Metacritic reviews, and you guys just tell me when you know what game I'm
Oh,
talking
yeah,
about.
we haven't done this in a
Yeah.
long time.
Yeah. Yeah. So just tell me. You buzz it. You can say buzz, to get my attention. And
Buzz.
then we'll get it.
Hi.
Okay.
Hi,
Matt.
Johnny.
I'm sorry, that is not correct.
Minus 1,000 points for Matt.
He's mad at me because I made Vanessa betray
Mike?
him.
Mike's Lemonade says this is an overrated game. My friend thinks this is the best game ever made. They made more of a shooter than an RPG.
Buzz.
All right,
Deus
Matt?
Ex.
No, we have not. Oh yeah, sorry. I should say this is a Johnny's poorly considered game. We've played this on
Oh.
the show.
Okay.
Buzz.
Matt?
Dishonored.
No. Okay. Here's the next review. I'm going to, and for any things that would make it easily identifiable, I'm going to talk around
Mhm.
it, just so you know. Character. Well, actually, no. I'm going to keep character names the way they are, but I names of the game if they mention it, or names of other games in the series, or names of other games by the company.
I understand.
I rated the first one at 9, the second at 6,
Buzz.
and it.
Mass Effect 2.
That is exactly what I was going to say.
Yes. Okay, so that's game 1. There's 5. I've chosen 5 games. We can do more if we want, but I think this is fine. Okay, next game. I hated every second of it. Why do people like this game so much? Everything is simplified to the point of being the literal utilitarian definition of what makes a mechanic. To see people call it polished is very surprising. Next up, one of the worst Super Nintendo RPGs.
Buzz.
It seems as though Matt,
Final Fantasy VI.
incorrect.
Buzz.
Jim,
Chrono Trigger.
correct.
Oh, wow.
God damn it. Chrono Trigger is what I was thinking, and then I changed myself at the last minute. I'm an idiot. And now I'm losing at this game.
Oh,
you know
man.
what game? Actually, it's weird. It hasn't shown up in any of our discussions so far. Super Mario RPG. Remember when we played that?
The game's
I
great.
do. I almost put Johnny's below me joke on my top 5.
Oh man, I got owned on that episode.
All right, next review. This game is decent. That's pretty much it. The physical game sells for a fortune, so digital is probably your best option. It's good for time wasting and has a great OST, but not much else to say. It's actually worth the money if you want to try out something new and has some good gameplay, but yeah, that's it, I guess. They gave it a 6.
Buzz?
Vanessa.
Enchanted Arms?
No, that game has a terrible soundtrack.
Well, sorry.
Next. This game gets great scores, but I don't understand. This is a 7 out of 10 review. The game is okay, but don't deserve a 9 or 10 like some give. It is fun, but not perfect or near it. Graphics are very average. Gameplay is fun for some parts, but a lot of talking too. Too much talking for me. I prefer action games, and this one need a lot reading and searching. I would still recommend, but this is not an awesome game. It's a good game, but not more.
Buzz.
Yeah, that doesn't really help. Matt.
Final Fantasy IX.
No. Sorry, Matt.
Buzz.
Search made me think of Chocobo Hot and Cold.
Jim.
Lost Odyssey.
No.
Oh.
Buzz.
Okay, here. Vanessa.
Paper Mario.
No. Okay, this is a 7 out of 10. This one's a good game to test the waters to see if you like this series or other games in the series gameplay, but it isn't for everyone. The graphics were honestly outdated even when the game was new, with square, clunky models that most games haven't used since the 90s.
Buzz.
The soundtrack...
Buzz.
Final Fantasy
Okay.
VII.
All right, Matt. No.
Damn it.
Jim.
Final Fantasy VIII.
No. The soundtrack, however, is excellent, and most people will probably feel at least one song they put on an MP3 player to listen to outside of gaming.
Buzz.
This review's from 2020, by the way.
Buzz.
Matt.
Dragon Quest. Whichever one we played. 5?
5. No.
5.
The battle system isn't super complex and pretty clean. If you're familiar with Pokemon or other
Buzz.
turn-based... Jim?
Persona 4.
Yeah!
Wow.
That's 3 for Jim.
Ooh.
Wow,
I think
Jim's
numerically,
killing it.
numerically, Jim has to win, but we'll still keep going just for fun.
Sure.
Okay.
Man, how did
considerable
Persona 4 not pop into my head when you mentioned soundtrack?
Yeah, no kidding.
I am so bad at this game. Can I be the traitor this round so I can, feel some kind of sense of satisfaction?
A considerable downgrade from other game. Most RPG elements, such as attributes and classes, have either been removed or watered down considerably. The magic system in this game is very bare bones, with no spell making, a lot of spell types removed. However, this game is still very enjoyable and is a very good game, just underwhelming compared to the masterpieces that came before it. This is 7.
Buzz.
Vanessa.
Skyrim?
Yes!
Wow.
Good job,
Nice.
Vanessa.
Nice.
All right. I should have done more than 5, I guess.
Do more. This is fun.
Okay, yeah, I can do more.
Yeah.
A good game. Definitely fun in the first 10 to 30 hours. In the middle, it becomes tough in a good way, but with grinding to get the higher classes, the game actually becomes far too easy and boring.
Buzz.
The story...
Final Fantasy X. No, sorry. Final Fantasy Tactics.
All right, but I didn't like that switching guess.
Yeah.
Did I get it right? I didn't switch my guess.
Yes.
10 doesn't have classes. I just said the wrong thing.
No, it's fine. Let me just pull up another one.
Did
then.
I get it right?
Yeah. Good job, Matt.
That's funny. I really did mean to say tactics. I don't know why I said 10.
I was surprised you did, because I was going to buzz in with tactics.
Okay. Easily one of the worst JRPGs I've ever played. I can't be or this was even made by the same person that launched the Final Fantasy series. Maybe this marks the onset of his dementia or something. Impressions are from the first few hours because I dropped this turd hard when I realized how
Buzz.
boring it was going to be. Matt,
That's Lost Odyssey.
you're right. Good job.
That's what I was going to guess
Flip it
too.
up on Jim.
Yeah. Okay. I'll put in another one.
I would like
Why
this
is
more
that
if
in
you
my
read
head?
it in a Scottish accent.
I can't do a Scottish accent.
Neither can I, but I did it anyway.
Do a Scottish accent.
All right. Next one, and this is what, number 7, right? Yeah. A Zero by Penetrator God.
No.
No.
The first game in the series was released exclusively on the Xbox in 2004 and then brought to PC in 2005. But the fact that the second game, which came out in whatever year, still hasn't been released on PC years later is a bit ridiculous.
Buzz.
It was me. It was me.
It was me.
Okay.
It was me.
I'm pretty sure it was me, but
I think we should rock, paper, scissors for this.
Yeah, rock, paper, scissors.
You guys go.
Vanessa and that.
Fable. 2.
No, rock, paper, scissors.
I'm sorry.
But yes. You're correct, but yes.
That's what I was going to say. God damn it. You
Yeah, I was going to guess that too.
I'll accept it. I will accept my loss.
Thank you.
All right. So let's see.
Wow. 2, 2, and 3.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Maybe-
Yeah, this is a close game.
Yeah, do we want to do
We'll do
game point?
2
So
more.
if Jim
Or
gets
no.
it,
Yeah.
we'll be done. And
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah,
That's a great idea.
That's a good idea. All right. No, that's French. Oh, here's a good one. Okay, a Zero from Purple Spy. Everything about this game is utter blank. Well, like it just says ... I guess they get rid of swears. It's an entire asset flip of a different game in the series. Even the cutscenes, which are just reused from the original PS2 game. It's evident
Buzz.
when the main character... Matt.
Final Fantasy X-2.
Incorrect.
Damn.
It's evident when the main character himself looks so swear emotionless with his default face of his modern model on PS2 animations. Let's not forget the utter dumpster fire that are the artificially difficult boss fights and the car chase minigame. OST is mid-tier at best. I used to give the benefit of the doubt with a 6 out of 10. The more I play this janky-ass piece of shit, the more I see how
Buzz.
it's rushed. Matt.
Final Fantasy VIII.
Nope. How rushed and almost soulless this game is. Oh, and Majima everywhere is not only so tedious because it butchers the hell out of Majima's
Buzz.
character. Jim.
Yakuza.
Jim got it. Or do you want to play till 5?
No, Jim got it.
I'm happy.
Okay.
That is fun, though.
Okay.
That's a fun game.
Yeah.
We should do that more often.
Yeah.
It's breezy.
Yeah, that one's super fun.
Wordle took 7 hours. Myrtle.
All right, so now are we going to Vanessa's thing?
Yes.
Yeah, we've been doing it a lot, but Matt, you haven't really had a chance to share a lot of your favorite moments.
That's true. That's a good point. And I have a very special list that I want to share with the listeners and with you guys that I wrote out. So here we go. My top 5 moments on the Square Roots podcast. Do you guys remember that time? I mean, I know we recorded an episode about it, and so the listeners will remember it, but it still stands out in my mind that we all went on vacation to an old West town, but when we got there, everyone had left because it was haunted.
Yep.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
we discovered, like, kind of Scooby-Dooed it. We realized it wasn't really haunted. It was just an old landowner that wanted to buy up the whole town because he had found oil under it.
Yep.
Yeah,
And we
I
pulled his
do.
mask off, his ghost mask.
And it was just that
old
owner.
man Jim. It
Yeah.
was just old man Jimmy.
I do remember. I remember a lot of running, like way more cardio than I had
Yeah.
prepared for. And this hall where like I felt like I was running back and forth across that hall for ages.
Yeah.
And you dropped your glasses, Vanessa, which and you
So
couldn't
many
see anything
times.
Can't
without
see
your
without my glasses.
Jim couldn't say S's that day for some reason. Everything was an R.
I got to
Earl?
eat some really big
Ruff-root?
honkin' sandwiches, though.
Yeah, you did.
But
eat
I
some-
got to drive the van, and I looked so cool with my pink ascot.
Mhm. All right. We all remember that. That was one of my top 5 moments. Here's my second one. Do you remember when we all fought in the World Martial Art Tournament?
Yep.
And what stands out to me in my mind from that day is that Johnny was matched up against this gigantic dude. And his whole gimmick was that he smelled bad and he never bathed and he would like flick his boogers at you and stuff. And it was gross. But Johnny was so infatuated that he didn't care. And then they started dating.
Yeah.
But eventually Johnny convinced him to bathe, and then it turned out that all that bulk was just like caked up dirt and grime, and he was just a scrawny little dude, and Johnny just dumped him on the spot.
Is this a reference?
That was crazy.
Is that
I
a
know
Dragon
that wasn't an
Ball?
episode. That was just something that happened with us, you know? What about this? Everybody remembers
I think it was
this.
Dragon Ball.
Do you remember when we did a whole episode where Jim and Vanessa got married on the podcast?
Yes.
Oh,
But-
I do.
We found
I
out
did.
during the vow recital that they are first cousins, and we had to call the whole wedding off.
Yeah. I mean,
That was crazy.
That was
it was
devastating.
crazy, but you know,
It's technically
it can
legal.
happen. The strong cousin love I feel for Jim, I just got confused, and I'm glad we
Yeah.
didn't make a terrible mistake.
Yeah, I mean that would have been really rough. You know, we would have been canceled. But it also at the same time, I think at the time it was the first live wedding on a podcast that was ever going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Jim, Vanessa, are you guys still hurting over that to this day? I see the way you're looking at each other right now.
Yeah, but it was an honor to have our wedding officiated by David Cage.
All right.
Just happy I was such a beautiful bride. You know, every girl dreams of the
Yeah.
dress and
And the attention you
music
get
and-
being jilted at the altar by Jim because he's your cousin.
Yeah. But you know what? Getting the wedding without the burden of a marriage, it's kind of the best solution.
And the presents. You get to keep the
Yeah, that's
presents.
true.
I did
and
keep
I got to hang
all
out
the
with Vanessa's
presents.
mom all day, which was pretty cool. And all the listeners were there. Tracy, Jay, Chris, Artie,
Mhm.
Galani,
Kyles.
Chad
the
Mozart.
Kyles, Himbo Baggins.
All 9 of our listeners. All in one place.
All right.
My friend, James Platt.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know you all remember this. Do you remember when we did that Webby Award-winning interview with Barack Obama?
Yes.
He looked really uncomfortable the whole time, and we could not figure out why.
Is it because he could see Jim's nipple?
No, it was... You don't remember?
Well, why you guys? You're not allowed to jack off on a video call with the former president. Like, when did that
It was an
become
in-person interview,
taboo?
Jim. You were there. The thing is at the end of the interview, when we all stood up to shake hands, it was only then that we realized that Jim, who had been sitting next to Barry the whole time, was fucking Donald Ducking it. He was Winnie the Poohing it. He had no pants on. Stood up, dick out. No wonder Barry was so uncomfortable.
Does he go by Barry?
He does.
To his friends.
Oh,
I do
Like us.
think,
I
though,
never knew that.
you know, that Jim's explanation that he felt the most comfortable and free under Barry's administration and that he wanted to repeat that experience somehow from the interview.
I first learned of Barack Obama's first win while I wasn't wearing any pants. While I was Winnie the Poohing it, and it's my only way to like feel that hopeful connection again. Like it just takes me back to that moment when I felt so much hope.
First learned of his first win, and this is true by watching the live Daily Show and Stephen Colbert election special.
Oh,
And it was hard to know if it was a joke or not, but it was such a decisive victory that they called it, I think, right at 11 o'clock, and it was amazing. And then I had to take a ferry with this girl who sort of lived with me part-time and then with her boyfriend part-time out on our island because her boyfriend had gotten into some kind of car accident because he had been taking magic mushrooms and crashed his truck. And so I had to take her out there to the
Don't
hospital,
take magic
and then
mushrooms and
the
drive
ferry
your
had stopped
truck
running,
is the
so
lesson there.
I was sleeping in the car at like 4 a.m, waiting for the ferry to come so I could go
Oh my
home.
God.
And it turned out to be a real nightmare of a night.
And you told Barry that whole story.
I told him, and he was like, well, I'm sorry you had to go through that. I hope he's okay. And I said he was, but there was a long time where he was accusing the paramedics of having stolen his wallet and all of his chemistry equipment, as he called it, which was actually just what he was using to make magic mushrooms. The police had seized that, but his wallet was behind the couch, and they found it months later, and he was like, I guess the paramedics didn't steal my wallet.
Anyway, the listeners
Sounds like
remember
a
that.
winner.
We won several awards, obviously. The president was very off guard because of Jim's situation, you know?
I actually think it made him feel more comfortable.
Oh, that's an interesting theory. I mean, he looked uncomfortable to me, but what do I know? I'm terrible.
Uncomfortable and aroused can look very much alike.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very stoic guy.
He's a very sensual man as well, though.
Yeah.
And my final top 5 moment over the years of this podcast is this right here. 500 episodes, guys. We did it.
Oh,
It's crazy. And we've
Yay.
done 500 episodes. We've really done more than 500 episodes. Counting, if you start counting in the bonuses and the Patreon bonuses, we've done fucking probably closer to 600 episodes. And it's been a great ride. And I've really enjoyed it. And I love spending time with you guys and chatting with you every day. And that is my top moment in Square Root's history.
That's my
Aw.
top moment,
Thanks,
too. I am an only child. I
Scooter.
would play these games and never really had people to talk to. And I remember being a little kid, and I talked about this with Legend of Mana a bit, and wishing I had some pals that I could talk to about games, but I didn't. I had some pals, they didn't like games. So it's really nice to have found people in the gaming community, which can be so toxic and unwelcoming for women, that I can hang out with and talk about games with.
Mm-hmm.
Heart emoji. Do you want to, should we put our hands together like this and we'll make like a heart? Yeah,
Do we
all
do
of us,
that?
all at once.
Will it make? Oh, we're just-
Is it
Yeah.
like that?
how does this work?
Vanessa's doing
We did
the
it.
worst job.
We did it. Vanessa's she's like doing the crypt.
Well, Vanessa, since you revealed your top 5 moment, why don't you reveal the rest?
I already did. That was my last moment. Does anyone have any last moments they haven't shared yet?
My one, it's not necessarily a moment from like being on the air, but when we would help entertain each other during lockdown by like playing PUBG together or doing like a Jackbox thing, that was always super fun.
Oh yeah,
PUBG's
for
still super
sure.
fun.
Doing the podcast during lockdown and that kind of social isolation was such a huge outlet and help.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I loved the social isolation, and I wish that we would go back into lockdown personally.
More time for
Excuse?
gaming.
To stay home? Johnny.
Yeah.
Do you have a last tender, emotionally vulnerable moment, or do you just want to talk about Matt being drunk some more?
No, I've already gone through all those. I like that the show helped me get funnier. I think before I used to steal a lot of jokes. Like even the first few year or two, I was using a lot of jokes from other podcasts and stuff. And I learned to make my own jokes, and I like that. I like that I learned to kind of to be better at and also just being consistent in doing something showed me that I could do projects long term and I could do a long term thing, and that helped boost my confidence. So that
I think to add to that, like I grew up and had a really bad stutter and still do when I try to get through certain words and phrases, and I think just all the talking that we've done on the show has made me a much better speaker. And has really honestly helped me in my professional life quite a bit. And I'm able to, I feel like doing the show and having our discussions has helped me to be able to like articulate things really quickly and in ways that people can understand really easily. And I think that helps me a lot at work.
Thanks, Jim's nipple. Oh, sorry, Jim.
Oh, sorry.
He tried to cover one and scooted his shirt over so far that his other nipple was revealed.
Wardrobe malfunction.
All right. Well, then I think that only leaves us with the end of the show, which is Jim's grievances.
Oh yeah, I do have a few things, and these are things that like I
we
think
get
like
it. You've
all
got
of
a
us,
lot of problems with us people.
yeah, all of us, like, I think on some level we're all like aware that these things need to stop, but I think it's worth calling out on the show because maybe the listeners can help kind of hold you guys accountable. Matt, please stop sending everyone calendar invites for what you call jizz maxing, when that's just when you jack off. I think it's inappropriate, and it's honestly becoming a little bit threatening. Vanessa, you can't call it religious discrimination when we don't smell the dirty men's underpants that you say remind you of David Dastmalchian's side profile. The smell is really bad. It's giving us all headaches. Johnny's eyes have been bleeding. And a footnote here, this is a cry for help and we are all dying. Johnny, it's really getting on my nerves when you constantly complain about being discriminated against for being, you guessed it, a white guy. It's not real. Also, like, an Enchanted Arms fan, which I kind of get, and also you're gay. That's let's see, what else do I have here? Matt, if you could stop screaming, I don't care, you can cancel me all you want every time you go to the bathroom. That would be great. And then I have like an example that I'll play for you guys, and I hope you can hear it. But Vanessa, if you could stop like manufacturing accidents around the Square Roots house just so you can make this sound. And another footnote to that, that's not a joke. We're living in hell. It's terrifying. Somebody please help us. And then one more thing. I think I can speak for all of us when I say that we're tired of pretending that John's name is not in the Epstein files.
A lot of them.
That's all I have.
A lot of them.
Many references.
We're just friends. Played a lot of Call of Duty.
Thank you for sharing, Jim. I will stop with the underwear thing. I will not stop home aloneing the house.
Just because you call it a hate crime when I poop doesn't make it a hate crime.
Well, I hate it.
That's it.
Well, that's it.
We're not plugging shit tonight.
episodes
That's fucking
in the
it.
can. Yeah.
Yeah. If
Thanks,
you listened
listeners.
to this episode, you are already a listener. No one is a new listener listening to this.
But thank you sincerely. It's a pleasure to do the show, and it's a pleasure to hang out with these guys, and I'm glad we get to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And your listening and support of what we do means a lot to us. I often react to sincere, kind feedback with rage and running away, but that's because it really means a lot. It's to put something out into the world that helps people in some way, or just amuses them, or makes it seem like we are people together on this planet, especially in these times, is so valuable for me. We love listener.
Hear, hear. Thanks everyone,
listener.
and good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Happy 500th.
Bye.
Goodbye.